Hello everyone, hello snacks, and welcome to my web. My name is Pepper Pie, and today we are streaming the epilogue of a monster play, a Spidere story. Welcome to the series, everyone. I'm here with Miobi playing Mikhail, Scarlet playing Echo, Human playing Machi, and Delta playing Marlin. And I am I am the Dungeon Queen. Whoa,
Oh, are we starting?
yeah,
Almost season 2,
Are
baby.
we
We've
starting
made
right
it.
now?
yeah,
Right now?
yes.
Are you
Are
sure?
we live?
Currently,
Right now?
Oh,
this very second, it's happening.
That was enough.
Shiny
That sounds
has
about
been a
right.
member for 11 months. Holy crap, it's been 11 months. Very soon I'll be Molly, yay, but I'm still very happy to support you, Pepper. Heck yeah, Shiny, thank you so much for the support. It means the world to me. Okay, does anyone want to be able to summarize the last episode of what happened?
We killed the bitch.
But
We kicked
who
ass.
wants to volunteer, and then I'll do like the last time on.
I volunteer Marlin.
Okay, Marlon, are you ready?
Panic
Um,
attack.
So actually, before we even get to that, Delta, you can take this time to think about how it. No, you're going, Delta. Take the time to remember everything that happened. And as
I
I
don't.
okay. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna say some stuff now anyways. So for those who didn't know, because I don't know if I made it, I made a couple announcements, but I don't remember where. I was on vacation for 2 weeks. I know I was on hiatus, and then I came back, and then I was on like a few week vacation where I went into the Midwest of the United of States to see the Judith and with Johanna, and then we were like there for a while, then we came back for a while, and we hung out for a while, and so that's why it's been all like dark and quiet. But like hiatus, back for a bit, gone for a bit, we're back.
Did you pick up any meth in the Midwest?
No, I did get high for the first time though.
What
Oh
about
my goodness!
Yeah, that was pretty neat. I
And
did.
you
I did.
didn't tell me until now.
I guess not. I did. I did a little bit of the weed.
the friendship is failing? Oh God.
I did a little
no.
bit of the weed.
A little bit of
A little bit of the weed. I put a little bit in my face. It was pretty good. It was
Edibles are so
it was edibles. I don't really want to smoke anything.
nice.
I-
Edibles are tasty.
They weren't though.
What?
I mean, I tried. We did a pill, but then like here back in New England, I got like a some gummies, and like the gummies had this gross aftertaste that lasted literally until like the night the next day. So like
Oh my goodness.
30 hours, and it was just like a gross bitter aftertaste that just like hung onto my tongue, and I was like, this sucks.
Well, that's what you're supposed to
Oh, yeah,
unhinge
yeah,
your jaw and swallow them.
Yeah,
whole.
I'm gonna have to like
Notice?
take the gummies as pills next time. I'm gonna have to go like what, and probably do something like that.
Actually, Pepper, don't ask how I know this, but different streams have different tastes, flavors, and strengths.
I
and
do know that. I
of
do.
that.
I do have
And then-
a
Yeah,
stoner
so
girlfriend
that
who is
could've just been
teaching
a bad
me.
strain.
Oh my God, you're all hippies.
You
I've
have
never
a
had a,
girlfriend that smokes weed?
Judith is a
I've never
stoner.
had the aftertaste.
Judas is just into that life, bro.
Yeah, that bruh.
He's vibing on the flow.
But I've done it only 3 times so far in the past month, maybe. Laura says, I want a stoner girlfriend. How was the high? It was pretty good. The first one was like really fun and loopy, and I was like, huh, 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 huh. And I went like full unmasked autism infant. That's what I became. And then second time was just like, I was just able to like think more clearly, and I was like, okay, I don't feel loopy this time. I just can pay attention to things actually, as my ADHD isn't there. That's weird. Like I have a ring I wear, like a fidget ring, and I just had it like next to me on the bed as I went to bed, and I was just able to like look at it and actually like think about it and pay attention to it instead of being interrupted by like 1,000 thoughts at once. And I was like, that's nice. I'm happy I can do that. The third time was just me being loopy again.
I'm sorry, wasn't this about D&D?
I also used my first butt plug.
That was mean. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
you were high?
Uh, one of the times was the third time. Was not the first time I used the
That
butt
is a
plug, but that
move.
was the time I used it, and that was pretty cool. It's actually like right next to me, right here. Listen,
That is a move.
that's it.
Okay, great.
Okay.
This is nice. I'm gonna go now.
That's it, guys. That's the end of the
Thank you.
session.
That was a good epilogue.
Wow.
Wrapping up the story real nice.
Oh, I know, right? Season 2, here we come.
So, yeah, that's kind of like what's been going on lately. Laura says Brett becomes stoner girl. And then
Brett, come
Human
on.
says Brittany flashbacks. Oh no. Okay.
Be the stoner babe.
So something else though, that I don't think Delta got to see because Delta is also another update. Delta's phone is broken, so he's actually connected to this through the Xbox somehow. Which is funny. So that means Delta can't look at like anything other than the call. So Delta's gonna have to be like working real weird with notes and stuff.
So medieval.
Yeah. But there was some updated world lore that I sent into the server. I don't know. There was a reaction from Machi, and I'll read a little bit of it now. So, the son of Monastery Laust is like this circle with like kind of like this weird ring thing across it, and like a black circle in the middle of it. It looks like a black hole. It probably is a black hole, but it's very far away.
A ring thing. Like
It's
a halo.
maybe.
Aliens.
No, yeah, like a black hole is basically the sun, and it is a good bit away from the planet, but it is big enough and dense enough and bright enough to like act like a sun for the planet. Also, once a month across the whole planet, there is an hour-long eclipse called the Dark Hour, and once a year, there is a dark day, a day where the eclipse lasts the entirety of the day, where the black hole is completely eclipsed by something. And speaking of halo, there are also small rings around the planet, kind of like you'd see on Saturn or something, that are more visible at night and during the eclipses, but are somewhat visible during the day, kind of like you would see the moon during the day. What caused the eclipses has something to do with these rings, but it is unknown what. The rings are made largely of space debris from the ancient human ships from long, long ago. And one of the rings is actually an artificial landmass seemingly made by someone, but most don't even know it exists, as it is top secret and still being studied by, like, top scientists of the planet and researchers. And then I did write, as a matter of fact, in parentheses, try to imagine a halo ring surrounding the planet, if you're looking for a visual. But that's just for that specific ring, which is on the other sides of it are like regular like rings of debris and rock that you'd see like in a Saturn ring or something like that. But that's the lore that I added recently. It's lore that's kind of already existed, but I've been like trying to figure out how to add it in for a while.
With something so large being by the planet, you know, it probably affects the tides. Does it help prevent floods?
Does what?
Our gravity must be way off.
Does what help prevent floods?
The ring, the halo.
Maybe.
Pepper, it's
Okay,
this world
never
building.
mind.
You're supposed
I'm
to
still
know.
figuring it out.
Oh my
I
God,
know-
how dare you.
I
How
was trying to
dare
go
you.
for a halo joke, and you just.
What is it? What is the halo joke? Give it to me.
Wow, the
flood.
flood.
Oh!
Oh.
Someone quick,
There you're not getting
quick, cut my head off.
I said, but I got it.
Quick. There's
I'll
no
do
other
the one
option.
that's the most ironic.
It'll grow back. We can't.
Oh,
I make this joke
Two
for
will
you,
go back.
the halo maniac.
I ruined everything.
There.
So also though, so the time we left off is 9 p.m. the 6th of Yorid, month of desire, season Lightfall, 413 CEA. So it is the 6th of the month. Let's create some lore real quick before we start the stream. Scarlett, choose a day of the month in a 30-day month to be the eclipse day every month.
What do you think?
Choose something like 10 through 30.
14?
14?
I was talking to the cat. I was like, "What do you think?"
Oh.
What
Because
does
he's
the
laying on
god
top
say?
of me.
What? Yeah. What?
He said 14.
14. Okay. The 14th of each month is the dark hour / day. Okay, added that to world lore.
A full moon, but
Yeah, but it's just darkness.
Ow!
Woo! Okay. What the frick was that? That was actually jump scared me.
Yay!
I've been playing too much Resident Evil lately. I was playing like Resident Evil 7, which is like legitimately scary, like past few days, and then you just throw that sound at me out of nowhere. Get flashbacks.
you're not playing the 4 remake. With
Oh,
the
I already
mod
finished that.
People get neon.
Which mod? The erect or the flaccid?
Oh
I meant the
god.
crop top with the.
Oh, I was thinking of a different one.
Y'all gotta
There's
stop making everything horny. Come on.
There's literally a mod for Ashley that's called like something along the lines of like Twink Ashley erect and flaccid options.
Beautiful.
Oh god.
Really funny. Okay, anyways though. Let's see. So let's do a last time on. Human, you're gonna do it. Alright, so
Last time on Monster Play.
Oh god.
Let's see. We confronted Wilcius. We almost got our butts handed to us after we discovered our dear friends Jadara and Quakra were dead by the hands of unknown creatures, most likely the Goblin King. So we did the thing with the vengeance, and we killed Wilcius. And well, we didn't kill Wilcius. We got him down to like the last bones. And then Mikal, MVP over here, smashed all the containers in the lab, releasing a bunch of shadow creatures, which opened a portal to the moss, and out stepped this big epic Nightman, who basically dragged Wilcius back into the moss, which was awesome. We got some loot. We all took a little piece of our dear friend's Quakra. Not like actual pieces, we just mementos. And now he will be in our hearts. And now I think we're just trying to decide what we're doing. Did I miss anything?
that's about right. So what I'm also going to add to that is I actually was able to get Jadara and Quakra's inventory sent over to me, so I actually know what their inventory is, so you can now actually like search them for their actual like full-on inventory if you want to take anything
Loot
from
the
that.
corpses.
So let's hop right back into the story. You are in that basically basement area level of the castle of Squirta's invaded castle. Let's put on some music for the stream or some sound effects.
Before we start, I would like to mention I have no idea where the horse is, so I don't know what we're going to be able to do once we get out.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
Let me describe this
I
room
hope
again
it's
for
fine.
you also. So there's like 4 quadrants to this room, with like a big cross in the middle that is like where like the actual like solid ground is. But in each of the quadrants, it is like this kind of like grate sort of thing, like made of metal. And down below you can see like this deep void or cavern like filled with just darkness and echoing coming from it. On one end of the room is the door that you had entered through that leads back up to the main castle. On the opposite end, there is a hole in the wall about the size of a person that you still don't really know where that leads, except into darkness. In the middle of the room, there is the table with the book on it, like the stone book, and then there's alongside either side of that, there are the 3 canisters that had previously held Shadowmen. And let's say right now you are all just gathered around that table area and figuring out what to do. Like I said, the bodies, I now have the full inventories of those if you do want to search. All right, let's go.
We wanted to give our comrades at least some kind of burial or funerary services.
I mean, we could
Pluck
always
that
just...
turd. I'm kidding.
This is really not a good time for jokes, Marlon. Has your sense of humor gotten darker since you turned full creature? I think it has.
I guess you're not wrong.
He says with an evil grin on his face or something.
Your skeleton skull is freaking me out, man. I mean,
I'm not good with burials. We should have figured that out by now.
Flashbacks to the cave.
I remember.
I mean, we could just drag them out and... I mean, do we even
Take
have
them to the
Didar's
hole?
body?
Another body, or another hole for bodies to be thrown into.
Yes.
So,
I don't know.
Perfect.
as you're talking about this, you can still smell like some distant smells of like the sea, like salt from the sea entering into your orifices, and it's coming from below you as you hear like some very soft ocean waves like crashing below, as if you are above the ocean somehow. But you know that you are in fact like in the middle of the castle, which should be on the top of a mountain, which in itself should be surrounded by the ocean.
Is the sound coming from that suspiciously human-shaped door?
It's coming from the grates below you, and also from that not human-shaped door, but it's like a hole in the wall, like a crack in the wall that is big enough for a human to fit through,
Interesting.
or a person to fit through.
So who's human here? Who's human? Who's gonna be the volunteer?
What?
Huh? That like it did not register what you said.
What?
Oh no.
Sorry. Okay. Serious faces going back on, everybody. We're doing this serious now.
Yes. Also, speaking of, since Mealby, you were asking for a while, like legitimately, what an actual slur could be in this world. And so Judith specifically and I actually, like, for the entire vacation we had, put deep thought into an actual slur, going through multiple options until we came across a good one.
Oh wow.
because Judith actually has like studied language and stuff like that and knows languages and things. That's really cool. And we came across the word incog. We decided on that one, INCOG, because the main racist area of the planet, of course, is Cognatus Empire, where you four are all like currently located, and incog is supposed to be like a slur against monstra, like monsters. And it literally translates to unrelated, because I think it's cognate actually means like to relate to. Incog means to is like unrelated. So it is a slur for monstra to call them like an incog or like a fucking incog or something like that. That is like a very heavy word to use against monstra.
Can you put that on world lore, because I will forget.
Yes.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket to use on Delta later.
Oh, great.
So I'm gonna put actually all the dictionary words that I have.
Crashed.
Yeah, Delta
Yeah, no,
has
he
disappeared.
disconnected from him.
I'm gonna put these in the dictionary section of the server, because I have a
Also,
few other
Gabby,
words.
Do you have my inventory from last time or no?
I might have at least what I wrote down.
Okay.
Okay, I added to the dictionary. We have Primideer, which we've already talked about. We have Mutrasite, which doesn't really matter here. That's more about like, well, actually, it could matter to Machi. It's about the Spidere species. It's a relationship between beings that is both parasitic and mutualistic. And it's usually involved in how a Spidere is born.
It's not all Spideres, but it's enough.
Then there's monster, which is slang for monstra, because monstra means monstra is the official dictionary term for any sentient being that's not a human. Monster is more slang for monstra. Inhuman is also slang for monstra, but can be a little bit more offensive in certain contexts. Incog is a slur for monstra, meaning unrelated.
I have returned, and I have returned to monster slang.
Yes, incog. It's the slur now. It's the slur for monsters.
Your cognitive system.
It's racist slur for
Yes.
monsters. Brennan says, what happened to Brennan in the universe? Probably just chilling.
He is an entity.
Yes.
So what happened between the time I got poofed?
Actually, nothing. I just explained those words.
We learned
That was it.
vocabulary.
Oh.
I'm just having a hard time putting
fun.
a serious face on it. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Vocabulary for you.
while you are all like figuring stuff out and thinking about slurs that just popped into your head, we'll say Mikhail looks over at Quack and actually notices like his big bag of stuff lying like partially underneath his corpse.
I sure do notice. I would like to rummage.
Okay, roll for investigation.
What? It's okay. What am I? What is it? 2d6. 2d6s. Okay. Well, that's not a good start. Nope. 4.
Believe in the
4
doubt.
total.
Yeah.
Okay, you see. Here, let me actually pull something up real quick.
What do I all of a sudden have bad eyesight?
Yes.
Yes. 100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
Red eyes can't see in red light. Ha 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 ha. Lighting down here is just e-boys, so like, oh, there's a bunch of red LEDs around around
Some of
the
the
Okay.
items have
perimeter.
some of the items have letters on them, so they disappear to you.
So as you're searching through Quack's like bag, you come across his like elven glaive and actually like scrape your finger across it and get a little boo boo.
Does he have band-aids in the bag?
You can look again. We'll just say this time you can actually look, and I'll just tell you everything.
Okay.
But now you also have like just do -1 to your health
Oh, come on!
because you got a scrape. You got a scrapey on your fingy.
It's an aggressive scrape.
So 19 out of 20 HP. All right. So in Quackraw's bag, now that you look again, you see the elven glaive, which is actually like largely poking out of his bag. His longbow is on his back and quiver with 40 arrows. You see that this bag is like his explorer's pack. So it has a bedroll, a mess kit, a tinderbox, 10 torches, 7 days of rations, a water skin, a map to an unknown place, possibly having to do with his sister, a staff, a hunting trap, key from book, which was the one that you used in the moss the one time. I believe one of you took the devil's skull, right?
Me.
Okay, yeah, you already have that then. There's his traveler clothes, his leather armor, which is he's already wearing. He has an ocarina. And then
Does it have time powers?
no, just an ocarina.
Oh.
But his bow is did anyone take his bow before?
No.
Yeah, for me to
Okay, so his bow, as you remember, recently got that upgrade where it has like a fiery string. That kind of was warm for him, but if others touched it, it was quite burning. But it shoots like fire arrows whenever used.
Yeah, but how are we gonna use it? Because it's gonna be burning to us.
You'll have to either leave it or try to find out how to undo that.
maybe we can bury it with him.
I want to take his rations, his water, and the key.
Okay, you get 7 days of rations, a water skin, and a key from a book from the moss.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is key from book from the moss, 7 days of rations, water skin. Okay. You also have a dynamo power filter. I just remembered from before. I just want to make sure that was written down as well. Okay.
Also, Mikhail's the one that ended up with that necklace.
Yeah.
Yes, the shadow necklace. Okay. So that's what you take from that.
Anybody else wanna?
I wanna.
Okay, so going through it again, you're all just rummaging through Quack's corpse now. I'm just going to list off everything he has. Again, leather armor, elven glaive, longbow that's like has a string that's like hot to the touch, a quiver with 40 arrows.
Enchantment.
Yes.
Like how many arrows?
40 arrows.
Okay.
An explorer's pack with a bedroll, a mess kit, a tinderbox, 10 torches, and a map to an unknown place, probably having to do with his sister. A staff, hunting trap, traveler's clothes, ocarina, and yeah, that's it.
You guys don't think it's a little wrong to loot all of his stuff? I mean, I understand, like, you know, wanting to not waste what we can. I mean, I understand not wanting to waste things. Just.
Yeah, it's not like I'm
We're
stripping the clothes
respectfully
off his back.
surviving.
That's true. Yeah. I guess I'm just sentimental about it since, you know, it's Squawkra.
I'd like to take the arrows.
Okay, you can take 40 arrows from his quiver.
So I got 60 arrows now.
Okay.
Does he have any rope?
No.
Oh. Marlon's going to begin searching for rope on Jadara.
Okay, just a second.
Does the fish bear rope?
Fish bear?
The fish?
Okay, so you're going to look through Jadara's stuff. Roll for investigation, 2d6.
Okay, which ones?
2d6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I gotta find the 6-sided one.
They're
It's
like the ones for
cube.
Monopoly.
Oh, okay, cube. Oh god, 1, 3.
Your total is 3?
Oh, it's 4.
Okay, so your total is 4. Also, okay, also not a good roll.
Does the fact that he's dead and not hiding anything make it easier at all? Because I feel like it
Yeah.
would.
That's one of those things that if you point out beforehand, I would have done. Remember, that's how I said the advantage works, is if you point something out beforehand and like how you approach a situation or how you acknowledge a situation can give you advantage and things like that.
Oh, okay.
Too bad, Marlon. His corpse is too slippy.
Yeah, okay.
So it's just
I'm
that
not
you,
even gonna
without
think
thinking of it, like, also just reach right in the bag, and accidentally, like, put your fist into a bottle that shatters in your hand, and you get some glass on your fingers, and get a cut and lose 1 health also.
Oh, my mud.
So you're at 16 out of 20 HP.
My
Can you guys please
mud.
stop hurting yourselves?
Just shoving your hands in bags.
Okay, you know what? Whatever that bag was, Marlon shoved his hand in, he's just gonna take the whole bag.
So now inside the bag, you see that there are common clothes, which only contain pants, because that's actually he's wearing just pants. He has in the bag 10 torches, 40 feet of rope, an herbalism kit, rose that was previously in a bottle that is now crushed. He has this big scythe on his back, and 9 darts, and also a book on herbal medicine. I'd say you all come to this and are like looking through his stuff too now, so you can all, after Delta chooses some things here, everyone else can take their turn.
Should we find his sister for him and I don't know.
Yeah, actually, let's take the map from Quackra too.
Okay, who takes
Marlon's
the
gonna
map?
take the rose and the herbalism kit.
Okay, so hang on, let's start with that. Delta takes the rose, which has like a dark color to it almost. It looks like it's like a faded grayish red almost. So let's see. Let me write that for you. Gray rose. Gray red rose. Gray red rose. Okay. And the herbalism kit. That's what he said, not the book, right? The herbalism kit.
What does the book contain on its front writing?
It says, let's see. It says, herbal medicine for you.
Oh, I'll grab that.
Okay.
Teach me how to use this herbalism kit.
Okay. All right. And now someone else is going to grab the map from Quack.
Yeah, I was gonna grab the map from Quack.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so you have that now. Okay, and yes, anyone else want to take any of Jadar's or Quack's things?
Does the fish bear rope?
He has 40
Why
feet
are
of
you so
rope.
hung up on rope?
I was gonna get the rope since he didn't say anything about it, but he can have it since I already have 90 feet.
Okay.
I've been planning on it. 'Cause I got my rope.
Jadar has 40 feet of rope.
Yes. Then Marlon will obtain 40. We'll try to obtain 40 feet of rope.
Okay. Okay, 40 feet of rope. Okay.
And I very carefully grab Quackraw's bow because I feel like this is a very sentimental item and I don't want to lose it.
Yes. So you, what do you grab it by?
I'm grabbing the wooden part.
Okay,
I'm
you
not
grab
grabbing the string.
You grab the wooden part of Quack's longbow. It has this almost scorched texture to it. You pick up, and despite the scorched texture, the wooden part is rather room temperature and normal. Okay.
Ooh.
So
Wait, actually,
this bow is called Fire String.
Okay. Oh. Fire what?
Fire String.
Okay. I don't know why I put it in that one. Crap. Ignore me.
You're all good.
I just want to reestablish that Machi is already, in the last session, Machi grabbed one of the feathers on the ground and tied it into her hair.
One of Quack's
For
feathers?
sentimental value. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write that into your thingy.
I really don't think this is updated what I have written, but it's fine.
Okay, anyone else on anything?
I forgot what stinking Jadar had. Crap.
Jadar has his pants, 10 torches, a broken bottle, a scythe, and 9 darts.
Machi, you want the scythe? Or anyone want the scythe?
I'm not sure what I would do with a scythe. I'm more of a bash them until they stop moving kind of person.
a scythe, you say? Actually, never mind. I have a bajillion weapons on me. I have actually, I have two.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take the torches just in case, since they burn out.
Okay. Delta, you don't want the scythe to become Grim Reaper to your Skeleboy?
Ooh, wait, never mind.
I know that's
So
me
it's
metagaming, but also that's a pretty cool idea.
I also agree.
Yeah, yeah, I might have two weapons, and that might basically be a bajillion to me. But yeah, that's a.
It's not metagaming, meaning of all parties' consent.
And also, honestly, talking to some other people, metagaming, I realized there's two types. there's metagaming where your character knows something that you know something that your character shouldn't, and you play your character as if your character knows that thing. We're not doing that, but we are allowed to, like, I think I'm changing this role where we're allowed to, like, do some of that sort of stuff, like suggest things to each other because it is cool for world building and story building.
I believe that's called rule of cool.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Never heard of that.
It
I lack knowledge.
Okay, so you have the scythe now. It is like a large scythe with a like black handle and some golden trim on it, and like the edge is kind of like, how do I put it? Like the actual blade part has a bunch of like divots in it, so it's like jagged.
How long is the handle part of the scythe?
Oh,
Because I know scythes are big.
it's
but
like 7
could I
feet.
walk with... Ooh, I'm okay.
It's as tall as
Marlon's
Jadara was, so it's pretty big.
Yeah, okay, so Marlon's going to hold on to that and walk with it like it's a freaking cane from here forward.
All right,
Walking stick.
cool, very cool. Okay,
Machi's gonna just kneel. I'm gonna Machi's gonna lean down, and she's gonna hold Quackra for a little bit.
okay.
Oh, that's sad.
So you lean down and put your arm on Quackra and trying to avoid the blood that you notice is coating some of his feathers, blending in with the red of his coat. And you just have a sentimental moment with him.
I'm gonna miss him, guys.
Everybody get real sad in the club.
This is depressing.
I don't want him to go.
Sad times.
Wait, what happened to Pudge?
He's with me.
Yeah, Pudge is on
Oh yeah.
Mikhail's shoulder. And also, Tak is also still in the room with you guys, too.
Oh wait, what? He is? Oh shit.
Yeah.
I forgot about
Where's the child?
that. My son.
Just kind of like standing around, still tired and exhausted and like barely out of consciousness from everything.
Come hither, child. I don't like you walking around.
He takes a little seat at the stone table.
The green goblin.
Takes a sit.
Why did this have to happen? This isn't fair. Quackra he wanted to help. And now he's gone. Him and Jadara.
You hear a whisper from like another part of the room, and it's Tak just going, "Eek duck do," just kind of like with a tear in his eye.
Aww. That's right, buddy. We duck do. I didn't know if I said that right, but here we are.
This is very depressing.
This is the epilogue of this season.
We need to bury them.
we need to do something at least.
I
Arlen,
heard
you grabbing Jadara. They're too big.
I heard water splashing down below us. I don't really know how Jadara's people handle barriers. Burials? That's what they're called, sorry. And maybe it's better that we reunite him with the ocean.
I mean, how are we gonna do that? We can't like bust through the grates.
Also, wait.
There.
We're not
I'm sorry.
Won't he just get eaten?
He-
Won't he just get eaten? There's like sharks and stuff.
That's life, right? The life cycle?
I mean, at that point, Marlon's just gonna start looking at Jadara.
Drooling a little bit.
Wait, what do you mean?
I will paralyze you, okay? I didn't use all my venom on him. On whatever.
So the human-sized hole in the wall.
Yes.
I'm not the only one imagining a Looney Tunes cutout, right?
It's more like an
Yes.
actual like cut, kind of like a triangle shape.
I'm gonna be a dummy, and I want to go look in the hole and see what's down there.
Slide
Okay.
into the human-shaped cutout.
You, this is my hole. No,
Oh god, that
It's
one.
my
I did not
favorite
prepare.
hole.
no, you look in the hole and kind of adjust your eyes to the darkness. You see to the right it goes a few feet, but then there's like kind of this rock wall. But to the left there is like almost a path that seems to go along the wall downwards into the darkness below the grates.
Further we go, I guess. We screw
Taking
it.
Are we taking the bodies with us?
Well, the thing is, if
I think
it's a
we-
dead end, and we have the body,
That,
and we gotta backtrack, that's gonna be a little difficult. I was just gonna go see what it is, then come back.
I don't think it's not. I don't think it's unsafe to do that. I mean, the threats are dead.
I just
So-
thought I would point out the way you two, Echo and Mikael, the way you two slowly float about sometimes is terrifying. I would not want to see that in an alleyway.
Glowing red eyes,
Oh god.
like a
Glowing
cat.
red eye.
Singular.
True.
Terrifying.
It's three of them. Cyclops. Sorry.
Wait, what? Singular?
Echo,
One singular
one
eye,
of, one
'cause
of
she has-
yeah, one of Echo's eyes is covered by her hair.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
True, 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 true,
And
true,
you'll
true.
never know what color that eye is.
Red.
Are you sure?
Green, yellow, pink.
I'm gonna assume
Blue.
there's a bunch of them underneath the hair. Like
I'm
some
just
kind of
gonna
spider lady.
Frick, I was about to say I'm just gonna assume there's just some like big spider there. Just
Which
a
means
foreign
he's-
eye.
I'm pretty sure I told you the idea, Pepper.
I
It's blue.
don't remember exactly, but alright.
Secondary in one. Maybe.
We'll talk about it later.
A visual update for
Okay.
later.
So yes.
Further in the hole. They can figure out what they want to do. I'm going
Do
further.
not throw the body in the hole.
I am
Yeah.
going myself.
So Echo
Okay.
You guys figure out what you want to do with the body.
Echo kind of slides herself into the hole, like has to turn sideways to poke through it a little bit. But fits rather nicely, since she's not too big, and looks at the path ahead. You can hear the sound of the waves growing louder. So on the left side is just the kind of the wall of the other side of the wall of the basement. But the path goes downwards and extends into this big cavern, it looks like. That goes like below the basement.
So if I
Jesus
bust the floor, they'll fall through.
I mean, you'd have to get you're not below the basement yet, but if you go down there, you could try that.
Do we want to try it?
I stand by what I said. The way she floats is terrifying.
Is Echo floating right now?
No.
I'm
just
in the hole. I don't know.
when she did fly a while ago.
Okay. So
I mean, Marlon, I hate to break it to you, but you're terrifying when you open up and consume people.
so the
Yeah.
so that pathway, like I said, it's like if you're facing the hole, the pathway is directly on the other side of it and goes right to the left, or goes directly to the left. On the right, there's a wall, and right ahead there's just like cavern wall, but left it is a pathway that goes downwards and into the darkness and seems to start curving to the left.
So basically, it's a left or right situation.
No, the right is just a wall.
Okay, so left.
Yeah, it's just a path that goes downwards.
Okay, there we go. Keep going.
Okay, so you make your way a little bit further down, and like I said, this pathway goes a little bit below the basement, and as you get further downwards, it's like you notice that it's actually a huge cavern below the basement, like a cylindrical cavern going downwards, where you hear the ocean below you, but can't see it because it's just almost pitch black. The pathway lines.
Dark vision?
Yeah, it's just very far
I
down.
forgot how dark vision. Okay.
The pathway is kind of like lines the inner wall of the cylindrical cavern, doing a spiral downwards. So you'll be able to like continuously walk down it and see what's down there, if you were to keep taking this path.
Do I know that I'm under them?
Yeah, you can see above you. There's like the ceiling, which is the floor of the basement, and you can see the grates.
I want to yell to them.
Okay.
Hey, come over to the grates, you stupids.
So Mikhail, Machi, and Marlon, each of them kind of like around the bodies, just hear Echo's voice suddenly echo from below them, bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, see? I still think she's terrifying. Marlon's gonna, like, slink over
Do
and
I
look,
hear Marlon?
You hear Marlon whispering. You can roll to see if you actually hear what he's saying.
Bet.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
So 2d6 for perception.
Oh, double 6.
All right, so you hear word for word every sound he just made, and like even like his breathe in words to say those words.
Oh my god. Devil ears,
Marlon,
man.
watch your mouth. You eat people.
You eat people. No room to speak.
You're both
Marlon's-
terrifying.
Marlon's going to, dash over to the grate using, yes, I'm spending a point on this, to just appear face at the grate and be like, what?
Okay, which part of the grate are you going to? Because the
Just-
grate, there's 4 quadrants of the grate across the entirety of the
He don't know
basement.
which one I'm under, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Just one of them.
Marlon,
and
this
then,
isn't a good use
Okay,
of your
which one?
powers.
There's like top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right.
all I know is he's not gonna stand. He's gonna like. He's gonna be like.
Choose
as
one
if
of the
he
grates,
called up
Delta.
to it. Bottom right.
Bottom right. Okay. So,
Only
Echo
space.
Echo is
He's gonna-
currently like under the top left. Great. So you just Marlon just rushes over to the complete opposite end of the room from where Echo is, and just like
What?
dashes there and then places his face against the grate, just peering into the darkness.
Good job, Bing Bong.
Wait, I thought I would have heard where that came from.
I mean,
I'm
I gave you the options, and you didn't
Okay,
even ask
yeah,
to roll.
Yeah.
So,
Bangs head to the wall.
so that is your dash.
Oh my god.
So you now have 2 power slots.
Oh yeah, is the Goblin
Marlon,
King
you
done
okay?
digesting it?
Uh,
I forgot he ate the Goblin King.
I
That's probably gonna be a while, isn't it?
probably gonna be a little bit more. It's probably been like 5 more
Alright.
minutes. So your body sloshes over in its dash over there.
Oh
Gross.
my god.
Machi
Oh,
gags in the
God.
background.
Are you gonna come over to the grate or no?
Okay, Marlon's going to definitely. He's gonna crawl like an
She
eldritch
wasn't
abomination.
talking to you, but okay. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She's talking to the group, so.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we gonna do with the bodies first?
Just come over to the grate.
Machi will gently place down Quackra and go over to the grate.
Which grate?
The grate that you heard Echo's voice coming from.
Okay, roll for
May I
perception.
that? Yes, ma'am. Hold on, I forgot I needed 2 dice for this. I got 8. That's 2 4s.
Okay, so yeah, you walk over to the top left grate and stand above it, hearing Echo's voice from below it.
What are we looking at here, Echo?
I don't forgot what I've seen down there because I was
It's
busy thinking about Marlon.
you're on the inside of a cylindrical cavern that with a path that spirals downwards.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Yeah. And I hear the ocean down there too. I'm pretty sure.
That's kind of like how Lord Scorda's castle was, isn't it? Like the giant tower we ran down with the
I'm
water
pretty
at the
sure.
bottom.
Oh, that
I don't hear any
that
water.
was
You're at the wrong grate, dumbass.
I will just specify that was like a small room, if you remember. That was like one of the towers that was like 20 feet by 20 feet. You're currently in a room that's like 100 meters across. So this cavern underneath you is enormous. It is not the same room.
What was he keeping under there?
I don't know, but if there's an exit, we can try and get them through this grate somehow.
Okay,
Or
but we don't know what's
make
on the
a
other
hole.
side.
But I don't know what's on the other side yet.
Yeah, so why would we do that? Like, we should finish exploring that before we go down there.
Well,
Also,
I
there's
was
like a
letting you know where I was at before I go down to my death, if it's a death.
All right. I'm sorry. I feel like we're also forgetting the massive firewall outside. And the army.
Oh!
The lava wall.
That is true. I forgot about that.
I forgot about the lava wall as well.
I really wish we could teleport. I don't even know where the horses are at this point. God, we could be walking back to civilization.
Maybe.
Gods. Sorry.
Did you say, like, the center of it, it's like, there's a, or is it like the stairs or?
So it's not a stair, it's just a path, like, carved into the rock that spirals downwards on the walls of the cylindrical cavern. The middle of it is just a hole that just goes all the way down.
Okay, I want to slowly fly down.
Okay.
Hover.
So
Terrifying.
you take a step off of the path and start hovering, lowering yourself downwards. Also, I feel like since I need to mention that since yours is with how devils work, you have to use magic to fly because you are using your wings, but also magic to make yourself hover rather than completely fly, because otherwise your wings aren't strong enough. So this does take a power slot to do this, to fly right now.
I don't even know if I have a power slot. I don't know what that is.
Let's see if you do.
Oh.
I have
You
none.
have 2 power slots right now. That's like your slots for
nice.
magic. Okay, so you're down to 1 now. And let's see. Okay. Yes. Anyways, yes. All right. So you start hovering downwards, and you start going for like, you go pretty slowly and hover downwards for a few seconds, and for about 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and you still haven't reached the bottom, but the waves and the like ocean sounds are getting louder, and you can like smell and taste the salt like on your tongue and in your nose more heavily the further you go.
But I'm still not at the bottom?
Nope.
Dear
have
God!
dark
I do have dark vision.
Focusing, you can very faintly see like what looks like water at maybe another 200 meters below you. Some of it like barely glistening with the very tiny amount of light that you can see through your dark vision.
Would it take another power slot if I just continued hovering?
Nope.
Downward? Okay, I'm gonna keep going downward to see if it's water, because I don't want to like go up there and be like, it's totally fun, and nosedive into like,
Yeah. I'll say the power slots to fly, Mikael, you can fly without power slots. Echo, being a devil, has to use power slots to do it. But so for that, we'll just say if you land, then when you start flying again, you have to use power slots.
Okay, so fly forever. Got it. Just kidding.
You won't be able to forever with some things. You'll have to like doors and stuff. But in any case,
Floats in sleep.
Okay, so yeah, you go down to the water and you see it's like almost a mini like lake or pond in here, and the water seems to be kind of crashing against itself, so you know there's an opening somewhere.
Do I see the opening or no?
You'll have to fly around a little bit to see it, and also I would like you to roll for perception.
Oh no. 9. And then what's my plus?
Yeah, whatever you have for
10.
perception. So you're at 10. Okay, so you start floating around and you come across this like hole in the side of the wall that's kind of like this tunnel that goes outwards, and you can see kind of like the light of the moon from the other side of it. Because I believe it's... What time is it? Yeah, 9 p.m. So you see the light of the moon on the other side of it, and the ocean going directly out. But there is a big metal rusted gate, kind of like
Blocking the way.
That goes down into the water. And as you're looking there, you hear some... Every once in a while you hear like a soft splash. Thinking it's the waves, you don't really pay much attention to it, but at one point you see something blue glowing and swimming underneath the water for like a couple of seconds before it disappears again.
What the hell was that?
Don't like that.
Curious, but I'm curious, but I'm scared. So did it completely disappear? Like I don't see it at all?
Yeah, it was like a sudden glow of something swimming. Like in this, it was like a glow of a light blue color swimming underneath the water that kind of glowed for a few seconds and then disappeared as it sunk deeper into the water, or swam deeper into the water, however you think it is. You wait another 10 seconds and you can see another one like 30 feet away. They light up as if like...
What is it?
They light up in the sort of pattern you'd expect fireflies to. Just kind of like every once in a while, like glowing underneath the water, moving around.
That's strange. Decisions. I'm gonna fly back up.
Okay.
It's gonna take a while. I'm gonna fly back up. I'm not gonna hit the stairs. I'm gonna go up to the grate and like tell them what I found.
Okay. You do that. So you're right below the grate where Machi was talking to you, and you can look up and see her. And yeah, you describe what you saw.
That sounds a little dangerous.
But it's an exit.
Yeah, but it's also a possible monster that we are not prepared to face at the moment.
We're either gonna die from starvation or die from a monster. Which one
We
you
could
want?
just
Monster.
leave through the door. Oh wait, no, I suppose we can't, can we?
I will
You
say...
blocked it with the boulder.
I will say it is now like been an hour since you guys... Because, like, I don't think I moved it to 10 p.m. last time. You guys entered here around 9 p.m., like, into the basement. So now it is 10 p.m. It's been an hour since you've come into this basement. Everyone's exhaustion hours are now going up by 1.
Oh, if I use my Move Earth cantrip, I could move the rock, probably.
That's true.
I mean, there's a lot of people waiting on the other side to kill us.
That's true. I can't imagine they're going to be too happy that we killed their leader.
The only two problems is I don't know if Jadara will fit through the human cut hole. I don't remember how big the hole is.
If you...
I mean, he doesn't have to walk upright through it. We can
Yeah,
carry him
if
through.
you like slide him through, he'll fit. He just wouldn't be able to
Okay.
be upright. But if you like horizontally drag him through, then yeah, he could fit.
So we could bring them down, go through the hole, and then all we have left is the monsters and the rusty bars to get out.
I mean, Quack's like...
But here's the only
2'4".
issue.
I mean, worst case
Is
scenario.
it? You said it's nighttime, right? So it's high tide.
Yes.
So we could wait until low tide and get out then, because then they would be lower down.
I've got a quick question for the DM.
Yes.
Pepper.
Hello.
We're at how many hours of exhaustion now? Because I don't
2.
think I kept track. Okay, so just 2. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, do we have like meat scraps we could? Okay, so theoretically, if this creature is a carnivore and poses a threat, we could distract it with like little scraps of food that we may have.
I could eat it.
I don't know. We don't know how big it is. Do you have a limit on things you can eat?
Well, I mean, I ate the Goblin King. I imagine given enough time, I could get anything.
Fair point. That's also assuming this thing is malicious, which it probably is, seeing as it's here.
I mean, it could just be like an animal that's stuck.
It's true.
Well,
I like the idea of going at low tide, like Echo said. Plus, it might give us.
But if we're gonna have a struggle getting Jadara in anyway, because
I mean,
I know.
like the curve, and it's a long way down, so it's gonna be quite a walk unless you want to cannonball down, which I really don't think you want to do that.
The pathway is like about a person wide, so like you would have to go one by one down the path, like in a line, basically.
I mean, I can carry Quackra if we have Echo and Marlin carry Jadara. I think combined you two should be able to carry him.
Me? Wait, I'm confused.
No,
someone's got to get Tack and make sure he don't do something stupid.
I don't know the limitations of my new existence, but I'm pretty sure I'm a little bit taller than him now, so I might not struggle with it. But I don't know. We gotta find out.
I'm not exactly high in the strength department, so I could watch after Tack.
Okay.
Actually, here's a better way to figure this out. And then Marlin's gonna go and try and pick Jadara up.
Okay. Roll for strength.
Okay. 4, 8.
Okay. Yeah, you pick him up. He's a little bit heavy, but you can handle him fine.
Well, I mean, yeah, so it shouldn't be that hard.
Alright, are you prepared to carry him for however long it takes to get down there on foot?
It does take up both of your arms to carry him.
Oh, yeah.
If you need me to carry something, I can carry that.
I'm
overestimating how much Machi can carry, actually. I forgot we changed all the...
Carrying him isn't much of an issue, but I don't know if I can handle the smell of cognatus fried fish the whole way there.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Out of all the things that have, like, fallen out of you and you've consumed and the grossness you've pulled off, fish is where you draw the line?
Yeah, remember when you had, like, a guy that shat his pants inside your body?
Remember when you shat your own pants?
Okay, I'm gonna go down the room now. Bye!
Yeah. Okay, so Machi squeezes herself through the hole and...
Oh, wait, I forgot the person I was gonna carry. Hold on.
Okay, you squeeze yourself back out of the hole and walk over and pick up Quack.
Yay!
Oop, forgot the body. One second, let me go grab it.
You swing him across your shoulders, kind of like a backpack.
Oh! Okay. I got 4 arms. This is not a problem.
Yeah, you're using your, like, pokers behind you to kind of, like, help carry him.
I got you, buddy.
I know an easier way to go about this.
We are not eating either of them.
Oh, of course we aren't. You guys can't really...
Mikhail, make sure he don't eat Jadara.
On it.
Our friends are dead, and this is how we're treating it. Dang it, Marlon.
Wait, no.
Have Machi come in first with Quack, then have Marlin come in with Jadara, and then Mikhail bring up the back with Tack, because Mikhail needs to watch Marlin, plus also you can fly, so if need be, you're not stuck in between people and have to worry about your wings hitting someone when you take off.
That's true.
Also, Marlin, you're done digesting, by the way.
Ah,
so
okay,
You can roll, what is it? 1d4 for power slots?
1d4. Okay.
I believe that was it.
Where's the four-sided? Oh, I got 4.
Okay, so you are up to 6 power slots.
Ooh, la la la. Okay, Marlon's going to set Jadar back down and look for Wilsius' skeleton.
Okay, did Wilsius' skeleton disappear? Because I feel like he was
I think
dragged
they took
away.
the whole body.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
you said
sure.
you said that they took the flesh, but the bones were left behind.
I think they burned through his flesh and then took what was remaining with them.
Yeah.
Okay,
his body and his like skin and muscles like burned off, and then they took the remaining like skeleton and corpse through the portal.
Yeah, so scratch that then.
Like mentioned, but I feel like
coming or
I
not?
should just to make sure that it is known that Machi actually did take Wilsius' chest plate.
Okay,
feel like
I think
just-
I have that written down.
Yes,
I
probably.
don't think I took anything of Wilsius
yeah.
except his mask to repair mine.
I took his sword.
And we took Goblin King's armor to make like armor for the pets. I think.
I got his crazy spell, and the I got fucking ragdolled into a vat.
Yeah, that was a heck of a day.
Yeah, if you also, just for those who don't remember, you did all like, because some of the blue mist that escaped from the canisters kind of like started going along the floor before disappearing down into the vents and like dissipating. You all at some point did touch the blue mist.
Oh yeah, we're all infected
Yeah.
now.
Wait
Don't
a
tell
minute.
anybody.
The blue mist has a heavy mass, even though it's an air, right?
Yeah.
It's mist.
And it went in the vents. What if that's why the things are glowing?
Oh no!
We radioactively altered these creatures.
it's Chernobyl. The animals are gonna be
Wait.
mutated.
I just connected the dots when you said it went in the vent, and then the glowy things, and I was like, oh shit.
Maybe it's been
Oh,
there
no.
though, because they had to open it to get the creatures in there in the first place, right?
Perhaps, but what if we just infected it by releasing the mist into it?
Well, I mean,
We'll worry about it when we get there. Let's go.
yeah, that's one big fish. That's one big fish, but
So-
I know a thing or two because I'm holding one.
Yeah, Marlin carrying Jadara with both of his arms, like squeezes through the hole and has to like drag Jadara back through before picking him up again, and then is now on the path. So Echo is still floating below the grate.
The rear.
What, Miko?
I'm following up the rear. I'm holding Tak's hand.
Okay, so Miko holding Tack with Pudge on his shoulder. Echo floating below the grate. Marlin squeezed through, and in front of Marlin is Machi. Okay, so you start walking downwards, and after about like a third of the way down, you come across this large gap broken apart on the path where there's been a little like landslide, and the path has fallen down below, and it's about a 15-foot gap.
Well, looks like we aren't getting past without hands.
Oh.
Echo is still floating and like hovering next to the group.
I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Maybe you can use mold earth to make a bridge?
What have I got on me? I forgot.
Is there any kind of bullshit we could pull off with the ropes?
That's what I was thinking.
Are the
wait.
walls of this? Is all of it
I
stone?
have-
Just
Yes, it's all like
so.
rocky, like
So-
uneven cavern, like cave wall.
Oh, cavern. So there's stone wall, then stone inside. Just stone.
Yeah.
All stone.
Stone.
Marlin's gonna
dirt.
try and use his mold earth cantrip to excavate some stone from the wall and turn it into a bridge.
Okay. roll for what's the magic one called?
Arcana?
Arcane?
Yeah, Arcana. Roll for that.
Whatever. Same thing.
3, 5, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the modifier. 11.
Okay, so you mold earth and are able to like hold the rock and dirt steady along the path. It doesn't completely fill up the path, but it makes this like stepping point on it that would allow people to step across. But it is taking a lot of strength for you to do, and you can't move while you're holding this.
Oh.
So
even if we get across, he can't.
Actually, yeah, you guys cross. I have an idea.
Mikhail, you're gonna have to hold on to tack while you fly around.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if I brought Tack over to the other side safely, and then me and Echo, like, carry Marlin across?
Ooh, yeah, what? Ooh.
So
that would solve the issue.
You know,
Still...
you know that thing where, like, if you're picking something up, you like your feet dig into the ground, right, a little bit, because it's adding weight to you.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
Marlin is kind of like holding this through a similar manner, using like kind of his magic. So if he was like lifted off of the ground, then the rocks would probably fall.
Yeah, I know. That's why we would be lifting him in the first place.
Oh, I see. So
after everyone
Fly him across.
So all of our wingless can cross, and they'll just lift me to the area.
Yeah.
Oh, like fly you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you and Machi.
No, me and Echo.
Okay.
I have wings. Yes, that is how that works.
Okay, so Mikhail jumps up onto the stepping stool, and I would like you to roll for acrobatics.
Oh no.
Up onto a stepping stool?
It's just kind of like I just mean onto your rocks, basically.
Oh.
To hop across.
I'm gonna hover very closely in case they slip.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second. I gotta. That's 11.
Okay, so you hop across just fine from the one side to the floating rock, and then across to the other side of the path, holding Pudge or not Pudge, Tack along the way.
Tack. Okay.
Do we want to move Jadara's body first before we move him? Because with the added weight, it'll be a lot more difficult.
I can cast Spider Climb. Oh, no, wait, no, you have to be able... Well, actually, no, can you walk? Yeah, you can do it without using your hands. So, Spider Climb's basically... I give you Spider-Man power, and you can walk on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
You're giving that
With
to
So who's...
Marlin?
I can do that, yeah, but I need... I think I would need, like, a spell thing for that.
You have one power slot left, Machi.
Oh, okay. I can just give Marlin the ability to walk on the wall.
I mean,
What?
I guess that would be
Probably.
maybe
What if I
safer
just-
than.
What if when you guys carry him, I just dash across the wall?
You already used
Carrie.
that, didn't you? Or no?
Yeah, you did use
Yeah,
that.
but he can use it for power slots now instead of it being like a
Oh.
once a day
Yeah.
thing.
But it'll cost me less power slots, so...
Yeah, I mean... And you're the only one who can heal. So
Yeah,
what
so
is
we
this?
go
A
south.
spiral downward?
Yeah, the path is a spiral downwards into the
Yes,
bottom.
so if I
I'm
bust my
hovering in the
kneecaps-
center.
Looking below you, you can see that, like, because it's a spiral, there's like another path below you that's a little bit further down, and that's about like 20 feet down.
Oh.
Oh, hey,
That's
did
about
Marlin
a-
already... I'm sorry, did Marlin already cast the Molder spell?
Yeah, the rock is there.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah,
gonna
that's
go
how
ahead
me
and...
and Tack got across.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and walk across. That
Okay.
way we're not, like...
Machi
Yeah.
cast, or not cast, roll for acrobatics.
Okay, that's 2 squares, right?
Yes.
Okay,
2d6.
sorry, just
Very
making sure.
close again.
Can I attempt to adjust the rocks with the walking?
There's not much you'd have to do.
Are you trying to get them killed?
No, no. With it. Like, with it.
Oh,
mean,
when you're going.
There's not much to move. It's covering most of the gap. Just not all of it.
I got a 5 and
Oh.
4.
Okay, so you got 9. Okay, let me see. Okay, so you take a step across the rock, and a big chunk of it crumbles off the left, making it like a third of it like just crumbles away, falling downwards. But you step across and manage to get to the other side.
Oh dear. Okay, that was close.
So now it's just Marlin and Jadara.
Do you guys have the strength to move both of them? Speaking to the 2 flying people.
I mean, maybe one at a time.
One at a time would be better.
Yeah, I mean that does sound like the sensible thing to do. Just if you can handle the smell.
I'm a street urchin. What do you think I smell most of my life?
Dirt.
Street
So
urchins?
we want to grab Jadara first?
Wait, there's
Yeah.
street urchins? I thought they were just sea urchins.
Street urchins are like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not even gonna explain that. Anyways, yeah, go on.
Homeless.
Out of character, I know what it is.
Okay.
It means homeless, Marlin. Homeless.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you just meant that Delta.
No.
Oof.
Good question.
Since we're gonna be moving Jadara over, are we gonna put them in front of Machi, or are we gonna put them behind them?
I can just move back.
What?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out where we're gonna put the body. Like, are we putting it behind you on the part, or are you gonna move forward? Like, are you gonna move back and we put it in front of you, or are you gonna move forward so we put it behind you? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What?
Trying to figure out which side of Machi we're putting the body, so then we know where to put Marlin.
I would just put it in front of me.
Is the ledge on the other side just not very big?
I mean, it's
one
a
person
path
wide.
down. If you guys just walk further a little bit and then drop his body like a body ahead.
You mean
And
like
then
go
drop
down
me,
the
like, a
spiral
body
and then
behind
drop
him?
the corpse like down the spiral to the path below?
Sure,
No, not
go
down the
for it.
spiral. If you go along the spiral and then put him down a little bit ahead of the spiral and then put me at the start of that next area.
Yeah,
where the
that's what I
break
said.
ends,
Yeah.
I'll just pick him up. Yeah. Or I mean, it's 20 feet. That's about a rooftop. I could just. If that's
And
a
then
small
you might
rooftop.
knock it all down.
Oh. True that.
No offense, but you a little heavy.
Yeah, I mean, I am basically I'm just looking at this. I'm basically just
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just a normal shadow guy squished down, as if you folded it in half. Oh my god!
Do we leave Jadara's body here and then push Jadara down once you get below there? And you just catch?
I don't want to play catch with his body.
Okay, how about we just everybody on the ledge will take a few steps back, and then we can bring Jadara's body, drop it in front of those people on the steps, and then we'll just we will get Marlin that to be here after that.
Okay, idea.
Okay, that works.
As you two are,
Idea.
as you all are talking, another third of the rock that Martin's holding collapses and falls downwards.
Oh no.
So now it is starting to get smaller and smaller as time goes on.
Is everybody across it?
Except for you and Jadara.
Okay, so I'm just gonna end that so that it's not a problem on my character.
Okay.
Then I'm going to set Jadar down. I'm like, all right, bring me across, and then bring him to me. I'll grab him off of your hands when I get there, or when you guys come back with him.
Okay, so you drop the rest of the rocks and it just like crumbles downwards, bouncing off the below path and then falling down into the water below, creating some like distant splashes.
Oh crap! I could have put that back.
Let's do the shortest distance possible, so basically just the other side of this gap, so we don't waste all our strength carrying him.
Yeah.
Actually,
So Machi, you might want to move forward just a little bit.
so wait, so it's a spiraling path, right?
Yes.
And it's one person wide.
How long apart is the gap? I'm gonna like size that up.
I said earlier it's 15 feet. From
Okay,
the
15
side that
feet.
you're on to the side that the rest of the players are on.
Alright. Alright, easy. Yeah, we totally got this.
Easy, you say after you spent like 15 minutes on this? I legitimately thought you guys would just get through this in like a second. I didn't think it would be this long of a thing.
You fool! Put a puzzle in front of us. Now we don't know what to do.
It wasn't supposed to be that much of a puzzle.
Cal, come on, let's get moving.
We're D&D players. We're fools.
Ah! Panicking!
You grab one arm, I'll grab the other.
Marlon accidentally spends all of his points dashing around the area like an idiot, panicking. Not really,
Alright,
though.
so you have no more powers left?
No,
Oh, God.
I'm kidding.
You accidentally dash off the edge, you know? No.
Dies.
Okay,
Let's skip it.
What are
No.
we rolling for?
you're trying to pick up
Sure,
Jadara,
fine.
right?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Okay,
No, not at
so
It was my
Mikhail and
glitch.
Echo, so you are rolling for strength.
Oh.
I'll have Mikhail roll with advantage.
But wait, what does that equate to though?
So you roll 3 dice and take the 2 higher ones.
Oh. Okay, Breen.
Yes, I imagine you do have one.
You add whatever. Is it strength modifier?
Yeah, but only Mealby is rolling for this right now.
Yeah, I'm just
I got
Saying.
with advantage. I got a 7.
Okay. So you start carrying him across, but he is very heavy. And by the time you reach the other side, you are kind of like, your arms are like way too like stretched and muscles tired. So you kind of like just drop him onto the other side of the path, which kind of makes Jadara's body fall a little bit onto Echo, pushing her down also to the path below, which means that her hovering has ended.
edge.
What?
So I basically hit this. I fell 20 foot, right?
No. You fell onto the other side of the path. You didn't. You fell like
Okay.
a foot. It's just that you've touched the
Oh.
ground now, so that means
That
your hovering's
murderous-
ended.
Murderous.
So
demon.
what's the difference between flying and hovering?
So you're hovering, which is you using your magic to help your wings help you float a little bit better. You're kind of like using the air around you to like help you float alongside your wings, and that is making it easier for you to fly, but it costs magic, while Mikhail just has like wings that can help him fly all on his own without the need of magic.
Hey.
So that's you hovering between Mikhail flying.
I was talking about my own character. Like, what's the difference between flying and hovering? But whatever.
Your character hovers.
Um,
Your character doesn't really fly normally.
Okay.
That is your character's version of flying.
So am I just basically stuck under Jadara's body?
You can push him off. It's just that this. My main point was that because Jadara was dropped onto you, you hit the ground, and now if you were to start hovering again, it would take another power slot.
Okay.
So now it is just Marlon on the other side.
Lonely, yes, so lonely.
Wait, I thought we moved Marlon over to that side, so it'd just be me and Jadara on the other side.
No, we moved Jadara first, and now Marlin's the
Oh.
only one left behind.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, I was under that assumption too because
So everyone is
huh.
on the opposite end of the pathway now. Everyone has made it. Mikhail is still flying besides the path. Marlin is on the opposite end, still having to get across.
Use the wall.
I was gonna say, there's no way I can carry you on my own, buddy.
Unless someone's got a potion, I'm not hovering.
You do have a potion yourself.
Well, actually,
I thought I gave that potion to Machi.
You have a micro power filter.
Sure, let's drink it.
Okay.
Chug, chug,
I have an
chug.
idea. Let's see here.
So hang on for a second.
Actually, never mind. Don't do it yet, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your idea, Delts?
So the spiral continues, right?
Yes.
And so if I went to the 20 feet down area, they would keep me there if they kept going. And it would be pretty quick.
Yeah, take a few minutes.
Marlin's gonna use mold earth to try and make the section of stair he's on levitate downward to that below section.
Are you sure?
Can
If
you
he
levitate
Do you remember?
stone?
Do you remember what I described to you earlier?
Oh God.
Do you want to try
Wait,
it?
yeah, I do. No.
Okay. Because what I said is, if
Marlin?
you tried to, it's like, okay, everyone here has seen some parts of Star Wars, right? They can use the Force to like carry a chunk of rock, but they can't be standing on that chunk of rock while they're using the Force on it. Otherwise, they'll just fall with it. That's why the Jedi and everything can't just fly.
Okay, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna keep taking stone out of that left side, going deeper and deeper into it, so as to not, keep going in a circle with it. He's just gonna go like just straight forward, as if you were tunneling in Minecraft, and then he's gonna like try and build stairs out of that.
What?
That's a little bit above your power level. That's a bit
Okay.
too complicated for you to be able to manage. You can do like a chunk of the wall ahead of you, but you can't continuously just mine away like that.
What if we just go down past the spot where he'd have to jump in case it crumbles, and then he just jumps down?
What if you guys catch me?
I am not catching your ass.
No way.
No one supports
I'm
this
kidding,
idea.
That's a big fall.
Okay, maybe I should just go back to the spider climb idea and like just give you spider.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
How do you do
That would
that?
be cool.
Please, I'm ready. I just want to move on.
Yeah,
Is it? Do you do
Okay.
that through touch, or are you able to like send
it's
it
a
over?
touch thing. Yeah, so I'll have to.
Oh God.
Okay,
Marlin,
so
why don't you just run and jump?
just get it over with.
please don't do that.
Wait, so
Echo,
if I'm-
echo.
No, he runs and you stick your hand out, and while he jumps, he hits your hand. That's how you give it to him, and he just gotta catch the ball.
That seems like a
solved.
horrible idea.
Sounds like an action
Okay.
movie.
Or we could just, I just reach up one of my arms. I'm gonna gently put down Quacker on the floor, on the ground where I am, ground I guess, I don't know, and then reach my hand up and give Echo a little, hey, maybe you should maybe you guys should just grab me, and then I can go over to him, like just fly me over to him, and then I'll touch him, and then he can carry me back.
Wait, that does sound cool, but I have another idea.
Okay,
Can
what's
we
your
hurry
idea?
up with the ideas?
My illusion seems to be like the dust of my dead body or something. So what if I sent over my mage hand, and like you put the spell on that, and then I just returned it to me, and maybe the spell would be on me?
Would be the
What?
that would be the equivalent of me casting it on a rock and throwing it at you. It has to be you.
I'm just gonna
I don't
say, do something.
Does
Run
something.
and jump.
Oh, for crying out loud, Echo! Help!
I'll use my other slot and hover and pick up Machi.
Okay, roll for strength.
Oh God.
Don't
Oh
drop me, I
God.
swear to God.
You're gonna hate me.
Oh God. What
Unless
is it?
this is like athletics or acrobatics.
It's strength.
Well, the thing is, I didn't know I could put stuff into that stuff, so I never added anything. So it's just straight out 5.
Okay.
Oh wait a minute! The pepper thing, the fucking what's the thing? It's
Inspiration
the
dice.
inspiration die. Yeah.
You're just shouting at Echo,
Yeah, let's
dice,
do
dice,
that.
don't drop me, dice. Okay, so roll another die, and then you can replace the lower number with that one.
So shoot, I done forgot.
You should just use mine. Use my dice.
I had a. Shoot. You know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna roll. Okay. You know what? Just
Roll
use
again and
3
we'll
of
take
my
it from
dice.
mine.
Okay. Yeah. That's 6 and 1. That was.
So, I'm confused.
7 is okay.
Yeah, just 7.
Wait, your first roll, you got a 5, and then
Yeah.
you
and
rolled
So it was like a 3 and a
2.
2,
Okay,
and then
this
I
time
rolled a 6 and a 1.
you only roll one number,
Well.
and then it replaces the lower number, which would be 2.
Oh.
It replaces
Okay, so-
the lower one you previously rolled.
So move your
Like you're
your
doing
higher
advantage.
dice to us.
Basically, you're
So I
re-rolling
just
that 2.
roll 1 dice.
Yes.
So then I rolled a 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10.
Okay.
Yay!
5 plus 3 is 10. Or it's 8. Because it replaces
Yeah,
your
what-
lower number.
I'm
Good
tired.
enough.
Okay, so you got
It's a
an
number.
8. Okay, you normally carry Machi across. And, Machi, you,
I slapped I slapped Marlon on the face.
you slap Marlon across the face. And Marlon goes like, ouchie.
Does it sink into the mud?
Probably.
Yeah, you get a little bit of mud yuck
How
on your
dare.
hand, Machi.
Spider climb evoked.
Okay,
Now run across. Let's go.
Echo carries
Marlon's
Machi
gonna
back to the other end. And, how long does this spell last, Machi?
1 hour.
Okay, so,
I'm not landing on the ground. I'm just putting Machi on the ground. I'm not wasting this power slot.
okay, so
Yeah,
you,
I can
you
live with
place Machi on the ground and hover next to Mikael, who is flying up next to the path. Marlon, you suddenly, 4 large pokers, similar to what Machi has, just like sprout out of your back.
Oh,
Oh,
that's. I did not think that would happen.
I thought I was gonna be able to walk on a wall, so I was gonna be walking sideways alongside the party the whole time.
Yeah, I thought you were just gonna walk
Well,
on a
you know
wall
what?
too.
Yeah.
But apparently, you get bonus pokers.
I'm gonna climb down like Dr. Octopus.
Okay.
Okay, so you shove the pokers into the wall to your right and use them to climb across, kind of like ice picks almost. You just like shoving them into the wall and then moving and then shoving them in the wall and moving until you reach the other side.
I like this. This is fun.
You say quietly as you climb. Okay, now finally,
I can put that on myself. Maybe I get extra pokers,
I mean, you already have your pokers.
but would they grow?
I don't know.
We're gonna find out.
Also, one of the things I was thinking earlier is, Machi, you could have just done that yourself as well, since you have pokers.
Probably. But that would have
feel like-
required me having more than 2 brain cells.
So now everyone is on the other side. Yay!
Whoa, it only took 15-20 minutes.
That was
I'd
the.
like to touch ground on the other side.
I just want to point out also that wasn't supposed to be a puzzle. The puzzle's coming up.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We're gonna be here
That
forever.
was just supposed to be like a very, very small little thing. Like a small little hindrance, but
Little
That's
obstacle.
Mindy for you.
yeah. Okay, so are you all going to continue moving down the path?
Yep. I would like to not be flying anymore.
Okay, so Mikhail moves to the path and is standing again. Echo is continuing to hover. And you all walk down until you finally reach the bottom. It has taken about a half hour to actually walk down this entirety because it is a very extended path. And because of how long it took you guys to figure out the getting across the gap as well, it is now 11 p.m. and you are at 3 exhaustion hours.
I love that. You see, this isn't as... Okay, never mind. It's probably more terrifying than slowly, creepily gliding across the room.
Okay, so, you have reached the bottom, and there is this platform, basically, kind of like a dock, that's just kind of made of stone, raised above the water level, and sitting next to it is this wooden rowboat. It does not have any oars, but there is a door behind you, like a wooden kind of old door behind you that goes into the wall. And leaning against the wall, which I was wondering if you two, or I don't know why I keep saying you two. There are 4 of you. I'm just merging you guys together.
2 of us are but an illusion.
There are leaned against the wall there some large, thick wooden boards.
Perfect.
Lumber.
I mean, they got home and they were yelling at me about stuff. What?
Okay, so you got to the bottom of the whole thing, and there is this kind of like dock area, this like platform of stone that's raised up above the water level. There is a rowboat without oars, a door that goes into the wall, and then next to that, leaning against the stone wall is a few like thick wooden planks.
You can use planks as oars.
True.
Can this boat fit all of us?
This reminds me of the lion and the I don't remember. Never mind. It was something one time with a river and a boat.
Okay.
Cool story. Can the boat fit all of us?
Yes.
Even the corpses.
Yes.
All right.
Big boat.
Nice. All right. Well, I guess let's get in and skedaddle. Or skitter.
Okay.
What about the door?
What about it?
Door? Wait.
You sounded so like angry there, Machi. What about it?
What door? All I see is
I'm
an
gonna take-
obstacle.
The fuck are you talking about?
There's a door? What door?
There's a door in the stone
There's a
wall,
door?
like a wooden door.
Do you want to
In it?
explore?
Oh my god.
What?
It's
Yeah,
if you open the door, there will be a room on the other side.
Oh. Oh.
Bag. What bag? The bag in the microwave.
There's a door. Like you can walk up to the door, you can open it,
Door to
and
the
there'll be something on the
microwave?
other side of the door.
Okay. So, what? Is there still stone nearby?
Yeah.
Oh my god. She sounds so exhausted. I'm so sorry.
Actually, wait. Better question. Is the door locked? Well, I'm gonna try the handle.
Oh my god. Yes, it's locked. But
Did you miss this, Pepper? Did you miss this?
Sometimes.
Okay.
This
Martin's
door
gonna
is very
try and,
flimsy, though. You can tell it'll
Oh.
be easily broken down.
Oh well. Martin's just gonna throw himself into the door, fill it
Okay.
open.
Roll for strength.
Oh boy, we're rolling again. 1.
2.
All right, so you
Critical fail.
run
Oh.
directly into the door and somehow miss the door and face plant the like hard rock wall right to the left, and like smash your nose into your skull and then fall backwards unconscious.
Oh,
And take-
God's above.
Take 2 damage.
Still got all your teeth there, buddy?
Yeah,
But frankly,
you're at 14 out of 20
I
health.
can still masticate food. I wouldn't know though, because I'm unconscious.
You are unconscious now.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Theo! But who the hell is Theo? Marlon!
So that was pretty good. What's next for the party?
We're gonna
You have now a third corpse.
What?
Not a corpse, but like a third body to take care of.
Oh, just had to use my stupid spell slot. Damn it!
Okay, so what do you do now?
What I would do, usually, is I would then ask to rifle through Marlin's pockets, but no, we're not allowed to do that anymore!
If he's unconscious, maybe you can.
Mikhail, don't you dare!
Ah.
A consequence of the snake eyes, maybe.
Maybe
Wow.
as treat, Mikhail can look for gold in Marlin's pocket?
You can
No.
roll for sleight of hand.
Yay! Ooh, let me see.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. That's his dream right now.
11.
11. Okay.
I have like 80 gold.
Okay, so you are able to snatch quickly 15 gold from Marlin's pouch before anyone notices.
Alright, I'll add it in.
So, Delta, you have now 65 gold.
I guess we just put him with Jadara and Quack right into the boat.
Also, can I say something?
Yes.
Oh, are you metagaming?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm
Cause
very game with you.
I very much so put that door there. A flimsy, easily knockable down door, so Martin could use
Yeah, look what happened to
so
Martin.
Martin could use his force push powers to obliterate it, but instead
Oh my god.
he crushes his skull against the rock wall and knocks himself out.
I'm an
The spell
idiot.
that was specifically made to like blast away at things.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry for you, Marlon.
Jeez.
Oh,
You should feel sorry for me. I set this up.
I feel so sorry for
It
both
to be
of
a
you.
good moment, but no, it's just
It's funny.
Good night, Irene.
What if we throw Marlon's body into the door?
No, out of character. Wake me up.
Wait, yeah, let's
Is there water nearby?
Yeah, you're right next to the like small lake or like big pond that's at the bottom of this whole
Cool.
thing.
Before I do what I was gonna do, Mikhail, you were gonna say something and I interrupted you. What was it?
Oh, I was gonna say, let's just use Marlin's body as a battering ram.
Machi's gonna take some of the water from the lake and just drop it on his face. See if that does anything.
Okay. So you walk over to the lake or the water at the side of the dock, and you start to put your hand in, and as you do, you notice one of those like glowing blue things swimming around inside of it.
Shit, I forgot about
And you are instantly like, your hand is instantly like shocked and electrocuted, and it
Ow,
goes
fuck.
throughout your whole body as you fall backwards and
Oh!
take 3 damage.
Oh, okay,
Oh
it's fine.
no!
Okay, because it's fine. I have 17 health. Well, not 17 anymore, but you know, it was
14 health.
Yay!
Damn.
Okay, your body's kind of like vibrating and spasming a little bit, but you slowly are able to regain control.
Machi got shocked from sticking her hands in the lake.
I knew I should have used my bone hands. Okay, well, shit.
Wouldn't
I just
electricity
imagine
still
Echo
travel through
sitting there
bone?
and like zoning.
It's complicated. Bones not exactly. My bones are not exactly conductive.
You have rubber bones?
I don't know. I don't know how my anatomy works. For 15 years in a hut in the woods, and all I studied was trees and wildlife and magic.
You say this while
That
still
much about
spasming out
my
on the
anatomy.
ground.
Monster
Casual
Conquest, let's go!
Oh boy. Okay, so don't touch the water. Twitch. Oy.
If Marlin was here, we could ask him to touch the water.
I like
No,
I like
they
how
could-
also Marlin did not put down Jadara's body when he did that, so now he's just like lying
Oh.
on top of Jadara's corpse, knocked out.
Oh, God's above. Okay, after I managed to sit up and miraculously recover.
Yeah.
I'm being dramatic there. I guess we should put their bodies in the boat. I mean, I don't. It's tied to the dock, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, there's like at the edge of this raised platform there are 2 wooden poles that it's tied to. There actually, now that you're looking at that too, you see that there's an unlit lantern and a bucket on next to the poles, like a metal bucket.
I made dumb decisions.
So did I. Don't worry, you're not the only one.
Or a wooden bucket, probably.
Yeah, but the water would still be contaminated, so. Okay, Echo, Mikal, what should we do here? Should we just move his body into the boat, or should we explore the thing first in case the boat is enchanted to magically take us away, or something? Because I don't trust that unlit lantern.
I mean, we do have this tantalizing door right here.
Door it is.
I mean, can I try and like pick the lock?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Also a lot
If you
more
guys
reasonable.
Also, if you guys wanna go in while I stand guard over these guys, so we don't accidentally, set something off.
So
That makes sense.
I believe you can also do sleight of hand for pickpocketing. Or not pickpocketing.
Lockpicking?
Ooh, lockpicking.
Oh, I was strangulation.
That is, you said sleight of hand?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm doing some fast math. 11.
Okay, so you easily pick the lock and open the door up. It creaks open, and inside actually feels like rather cold as you step inside. And you enter this like normal sized room that actually is quite strange. There are like tubes in the walls that seem to like go into the walls, and stuff like almost like rubber tubes. And the floor is made of metal, and the walls and ceiling of concrete. There are some tables around. It looks almost like a laboratory, like a small laboratory, and there's documents all over the place, and a big like cylindrical glass thingy, like another canister basically, that has a what looks like a very strangely shaped fish corpse inside of it.
Why was this all hidden behind such a flimsy door?
Scarlet says that she can stand guard over the demon boy, while we go in, because she's eating.
Demon boy?
Okay.
Dio.
Okay.
No, I meant Demon Boy as a McKell because...
Never mind. Okay, perfect. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot how to spell, so I was like, Demon Boy.
Boy.
There's also, on the other end of a room, there is another door, but that one's a metal door. And there's like some like blue mist tubes at the top of the crease where the wall meets the ceiling, going across and running into this like fluorescent like light at the top, on the top of the ceiling, whatever that is, like shining and lighting up the room.
Okay. Well, can any of y'all who are illiterate read some of these documents?
Can you not read?
Mikhail can't read very well.
Oh, okay.
This has been a reoccurring plot point.
I thought it was you couldn't read like other languages.
He's not educated. He can't read too good.
Okay.
I can read. Echo can read. Just
Yeah, have both of us read.
Okay, so
Hey guys,
yeah, Martin's just still lying unconscious outside.
wow, that's gonna be a laugh.
So, Echo walks in and looks at some of the documents, and they seem to be some like studying documents and talking about the fish, and it says like when extracting the blue mist from the creatures, I'm able to use this to power many mechanical items, further helping my exploration of science and things like that. A bunch of like notes and scribblings talking about how these creatures actually like produce blue mist, and like their anatomy and stuff like that.
So, the fish does?
Yes, these fish do. But reading onwards, it says, and this is all in common language, it says that they produce mainly the mist part, without the actual, like, electric zappy part. And that is kind of most of what that one says. But towards the back of this, like, group of papers and documents, it says that they have been trying to implant these fish with the ability to create the zapping as well.
Where does the zapping come from if it's not part of the nature of the blue mist?
Laser.
It's just an experimenting sort of thing that they've been doing biologically with these fish that allows them to also create this electric shock that comes with the blue mist, or this, as it's starting to say, perceived electric shock. There are other documents across the room as well.
Exploration.
So I'm assuming, Echo, you want to read those other documents as well?
Echo's a bookworm.
So Echo reads the other documents that are on another table, that seem to be in the same handwriting, and they explain how when like in normal state, they every once in a while make a blue glow, but after being deceased and becoming a corpse, they can still produce a blue glow if they are like poked and prodded. However, it is a lot less potent, and that they've been keeping these creatures down here as a means to extract blue mist and apply the electrical feeling to them, so as to brain fog. So as to create the illusion that the blue mist is a lot more dangerous than it is, and that it has the ability to infect. At the bottom of this entire like piece of paperwork, it says, studying has been taken over by lead researcher and arcane researcher Wilcius Stroud, appointed by Lord Squirta.
Sounds about right.
Echo's just gonna have a look of like anger,
Okay.
and confusion, all at the same time, because now she's just pissed off at Lord Squirta, because if I remember correctly, he was the one that had the devil skull wall.
Oh, you mean the lava?
Yeah, the
Across
lava.
the lava.
Skull.
With the devil skulls.
New mission. Assassinate Lord
She's
Squirta.
She's just even more angry at this point.
Oh my god. I'm
Marvin, roll for performance.
Performing.
Performance?
Sounds like a skill issue.
A performance issue?
I got an A.
Okay, you open your eyes, but you're very drowsy and can't really like move yet, but you're like kind of awake. You can probably talk, but it's gonna be like through slurred speech and stuff. Sure. So, Echo, that's what you read in that in those documents, and you actually like look over at the canister, like the glass cylinder that holds one of these fish, and take a look at it. It has these. It's almost like a frog mixed with a fish. Like, what is that? Like, was it a catfish actually? Let me search it up. Catfish. Yeah, it looks kind of like a catfish with like those little things poking out the side, and some extra.
What kind of catfish?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that stuff. It looks like here I'll post a picture.
Is it hot though?
I was thinking of like a red tail because they're like huge.
Let me search up what that looks like. It's probably not that big. They're probably not huge though.
It's the unagi from Avatar.
I'm gonna put it in just general. So it just
This thing.
Yes, that gaping void.
Yeah, it's not that big.
It's like a little eel.
But it's that thing I posted, and
Derpy.
it does look a little derpy. It has these like markings along its sides, and these like little bulbs going across it. And when you poke the glass and kind of like rattle it a little bit, even though it is a corpse, those bulbs light up blue and glow for a second.
That makes me so sad. They were just poked and prodded until they died, and then they still were poked and prodded. They'd never get a peaceful rest.
No.
That's depressing. Me over here, like, being sad over fish when I throw a body in a hole to experiment. Science. Not
Just-
fish.
Okay, so
We do not stand animal testing.
justice for catfish. Yeah, it's not actually a catfish. It just looks like that type of thing, except it has more like strange looking fins that also come out of its head near its gills, and then the like lines that go across its body. I sent it in the server. I can't show you because you're not able to look at text right now. But that's what it looks like, and it is just kind of like it's in this cylinder, and there's like those big metal like spikes in the cylinder, and it's like placed along it, like poked through it, so it can like be held upwards. But this fish is
quick
dead.
Question.
Yes.
I just turned my fan on because my room is overheating. Is it loud?
It's fine. There's a little bit of like fuzz when you talk, but it's not that bad.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, you've seen that now. You've seen these documents. They are you able to understand what they've described?
I mean, if Echo.
Yeah. We'll say Echo.
read it to me.
We'll say Echo like shared the information.
Okay. Yes.
So what do you understand from it?
That these fish produce the blue mist, and they've been horribly experimented on. And mostly, what I am gathering is that we gotta break this cylinder and plop this guy back into the lake.
It not really. That one's already dead. They won't do anything. But basically, what it's described, if I'm going to say it a little bit more like directly, is that these are fish that emit blue mist through their bodies and like their glands and stuff like that, which has this magical power to it that is able to enhance mechanical thingies, basically enhance like electricity and like machinery and stuff like that. And they experimented on them to see how they could like enhance this ability, and in doing so they also decided to implant the shock thing into it. So they also now have like bred these creatures and experimented on them, and so the new breeds create this like shock as well as the blue mist. And it works like electricity in some ways, but not in all ways. It's like its own kind of thing. And they've been doing this so as to also create the illusion, as it says, that the blue mist actually does something awful to you when it doesn't actually have any effect of infecting anybody other than just shocking them.
Oh.
So that has been...
So Marvin was tortured for nothing.
So that was made up by Lord Squirta, by the looks of things, and his researchers that he appointed to work on all of this.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't have killed
I'm just more
Lucius.
pissed off.
This also
Squirta.
finally symbolizes a little bit to Marlin as he is hearing this from his bleh state on the ground, that this is why he never noticed any blue mist in the capital. It is only really in the state of Treblaskus where this stuff seems to exist like this.
Oh.
It's a conspiracy.
So
They're trying to raise their own power to become a greater nation.
So yes, you can do with that information as you will. There's also that...
Maybe we should take one of these jars back with us. So we have, proof.
There is no jar. It's a large canister that's
What's in the canister?
It's the
it's like
canister of
3 feet
fish
tall.
in it. Shit.
Oh, it's not as big as I thought.
Yeah, it's not huge. It's like 3
That's
feet
what
tall.
she said.
Oh my
Then there's the metal door on the other side that has some of the the glass tubes going into a little button next to the door.
Let's go see what happens. Press the button.
Go ahead.
You press the button and the door opens. And walking inside, you see this kind of small aquarium of a bunch of baby fishies of this type that are kind of swimming around and making these firefly-like glows.
Okay, so these ones are alive.
These ones are alive, and they're much smaller because they're babies.
Is it bad that I want one?
That's not bad. You still have your other pet with you also. That's kind of hidden away in your satchel this whole time.
It needs a friend.
So
How are you gonna keep a fish?
there's a ton of these
don't know.
small little guys in here. And in the previous room there were kind of experimental jar thingies, not jars you would see in the kitchen, but more so testing tubes sort of things.
I want to run and grab a jar just cause.
Yeah, okay. There's also this strange looking machine with words flashing on it on a desk across from the aquarium.
Do I need to go read it?
Yeah, I mean, whatever it says, that won't stop me because I can't read.
Okay, let's go read.
Machi, since
Yes.
Marlon can hear everything going on in the room, can Machi?
Yeah, you're right in the doorway or something. You can hear this too.
Guys, we should, if we can find proof, we should definitely bring some back with us. If we can carry any the books, that way we can actually do some good. We can make some good come out of this situation, and we can we can finally get rid of those assholes. We can do what Wilcius wanted to do. We can show this. I mean, not that Wilcius was a great guy, but we can use this as proof that Squirta and whatever his name was are no good.
So, while you're also saying that, Echo is looking at that, it looks like what you'd almost call a computer if it was, not a modern-day computer, but more this fantasy, amalgamation of, machine parts put together to, display a sort of screen, and below it, instead of, a keyboard, there's this pad that, is just kind of blank, and you can use that as both a mouse and a way to, draw and write things. So everything inside, all these words are actually displayed as written text, because it's kind of that pad is kind of like a pen tablet basically, and so people use that as a mouse and a way to write in text and everything like that. So on the screen is basically this note from Wilcius. And it says that it is encoded.
Oh.
What does that mean?
It's showing a bunch of symbols and that it is encoded, and you have to use the password to get out.
What?
To like get the
Is it
information.
ancient human
No.
looking? Oh, damn.
It's just you just need a password.
Don't we have that one the code book of his, like the journal?
I have his journal, but I don't know if there was a password in it.
Well, it's
What?
decoded,
May I
right?
look?
Yeah, you can look.
Okay, I look in the book.
Look in the book. Okay,
Oh, I got a nat 20. I actually rolled 4 to see if I could.
Nat
see
20
how well I
or
could-
2 6s?
2 6s.
Okay.
When I say nat 20, I mean 2 6s.
Okay. So you actually do, like, 2/3 of the way through the book, you find this, written in Primordial, this, phrase that basically translates to, the word, what should the word be? I haven't thought about this. Okay.
Zap fish.
Okay, actually, I was about to say, what do we want to call these fish? Let's decide this together. And I don't know about Zapfish.
Zappy boys. Misty eyes. Electric
Misty.
boogaloo.
Here.
How about fog
Green
larkers?
Zaptails.
Oh, I like fog larkers.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Sure, let's go with
That
that.
sounds like an actual
Fog
fish
larkers.
Fog larkers?
Actually, let's go with mist lurkers.
Okay.
So that's what the
Yeah.
password says. It says mist lurker.
Well, that's
Okay,
simple then.
typey.
Password defeat.
Okay,
That'd be something I'd put.
so you type that, and it opens up into this like private document, basically written by Wilcius, also saying how he's decided to call these creatures the mist lurkers, and they've been experimented on for a while by Lord Squirta's like researchers until he was called in to start working on this. And he talks further in the note about how he wants to use these mist lurkers as a way to gain power for himself, and use the illusion that they are full of power and like shock and stuff like that to in line with his work trying to get primideers, to both create primideers and affect them to make his powers stronger and make the blue mist actually as effective as it is supposed to be, as the legends say it is. And or legends as in like not really legends, but the like recent lies that have been coming up.
Extra pages in his journal?
Not extra pages, just some that you haven't thought were important yet.
Well, I was gonna say, like, if there was some extra pages, I wanted to write the notes that I'm getting from into that.
Yeah, sure.
Machi has a
Are there any
value.
blank
Okay.
pages?
Yeah, there's some blank things towards the beginning and end of the book.
Okay, I want to put some notes down.
Okay. Are you actually gonna also write this IRL?
No, I'll figure it out later.
Okay. So yeah, that he's been using this stuff and using the idea of the blue mist to influence the goblins to break off from the rest of the revolutionary group to follow him, believing that he has more of an instant power and ability to start a revolution and all that, when in reality he is just trying to use this idea to get power himself by making everyone believe more and more in this blue mist, basically propaganda, which, especially the primideers, which will allow it to actually like gain some of these effects, and he can use that to take control of the people like Lord Squirta, who actually know the blue mist doesn't really do anything, and he can use it so in a way that would actually do something, because the belief of the primideers made it so.
So you started a fish monopoly.
No.
Fish cult.
So, yeah, that's what that says.
Okay. I think what I might do is like just make a Google Doc at some point, and just make one of this entire
Okay,
section of a story at some point.
that's a good
I
idea.
wrote down that Wilcius has been using the idea of blue mist power to form his goblin militia. He was lying, and Lord Scorda knew. So that we have a short summary.
What I want to know is how are the little baby fishes being contained?
They're in an aquarium.
Oh, okay.
Like this little fishy aquarium that's on a desk across from the computer.
How big is it?
A couple feet by like a foot.
I don't know if I can lift that.
There are the jars in the first room.
I ran and got some jars.
Yeah.
I'm
All
just.
right.
What do you
Echo,
keep doing?
and you, we're gonna free some fish.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, just a
Is
sec.
there anything rubber around?
It also says there was the rubber tubing in the previous room, and there were like half circle glass like balls sticking out of the walls that had rubber tubes on the other end of them going into the walls and presumably down into the water in the pond outside. Also, the on that computer like screen thing, it says also that he has taken over. Once he was assigned, he took over from researcher GW.
Who the
George
GW
W?
is that?
Bush?
GW. It just says.
Goodwill?
Whoever be experimenting on these fish didn't have goodwill in mind at all.
So they basically created a new like subspecies of this fish that has these shock powers.
Does it look cute?
Miyobi.
Fish,
Look
of
at
course,
what,
it looks cute.
Look in Art Channel.
I don't have access to any kind of Discord text.
Oh, did you just draw that?
Xbox.
Yeah.
What?
That's really cool. I like that.
Aw, nice. Duffy.
Duffy.
Yeesh.
That is pretty accurate, I'd say. That works.
Yay.
Okay.
Oh, it is adorable.
Yeah. I'll put it on the
Okay,
stream because you might be able to see the stream at least, Delta.
I'm in
I mean,
a short little thing.
Are you playing a game right now?
It is a simple one, so I don't have to worry about it too much.
Okay, I just think that's funny. It's fine. It's just funny.
Wow.
Okay.
I hear the controller.
Can you send it out Xbox
He
message?
can go back and watch it later.
I don't know if I can send pictures over Xbox. Anyways, here's the
Yeah.
picture on the stream of the fishy. It's a little fishy. Little fishy.
I can't see it, but it is what it is.
So yes. Also in this room you see a little like propeller machine sitting on the desk next to the aquarium.
A little what machine?
Propeller machine.
Propeller machine. Okay.
You feel like you can attach it to something.
Like a boat?
Like a boat.
A land boat. Just kidding. Imagine if we put wheels on the boat and then put a propeller on the back and we just go flying.
Well, if you put wheels, that means it wouldn't be in water, so what would the propeller be propelling?
Oh, I know, but the wheels, that way you can drive onto land from, and then drive from the land to the sea. Both ways.
I don't know.
Marlon, roll for Constitution this time.
Oh, okay.
Echo, you keep going.
6 and a 2.
Okay, Marlon, you completely
That's
wake
8.
up now.
Oh, God. Okay, so
Your
so
head,
my screw
your
up
head is
earlier-
pounding. Sorry, go on, Scarlett.
I'm trying to figure out how, because, like, if they're electric, we're gonna need something rubber to grab them, so we don't get shocked.
Well, what if I grab an end of the aquarium and you grab an end of the aquarium and we just dump it into the lake?
But
There,
then we don't get fish.
exploring a little bit more, there is like these kind of like large spoons that have like a deep, like they're deep spoons, kind of like. Does that make sense? It's like spoon bowls. Like it's a spoon, but the spoon part's a
Like an
bowl.
ice cream scooper. Don't worry about it.
Kind of like that,
Yeah.
but the scoop actually goes like really low, kind of like also like a cylindrical shape, and the handle has like this rubber lining
Kind of
to
like
it.
kind of
Like a pot.
like a holeless net.
Yeah, actually.
That's silly.
Do you want these fishies or not, Milby?
Yes, I do.
I don't want the fishes. I want to free the fishes.
I want the fish.
I would like the proof. Marley, oh my god, Marley, no, bad Marley, do not go in there.
Do we have is there like a huge jar I have?
Yeah, there's one that is like pretty hefty, like a gallon, like 2 gallon size maybe.
Okay,
How big are
good.
the
So
baby
I get 2 fish. So he has Buddy.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
these fish are pretty small. Like, they're the size of like your finger maybe. These baby ones.
Oh,
Eat
there's...
all the fish.
I'm gonna.
No! You're gonna make them... All you're gonna do is take them from one captive thing to another
You could probably
smaller
fit
captive thing.
10 into this jar.
Ah!
And there's around like 60 or 70 in the aquarium in total.
I'm gonna put 10,
Okay.
and then we dump the rest.
Okay, so let's write that down. So,
I'm getting them for a reason. It's for a present.
This is
Present
for
for
present.
Dad and brother.
Not for proof.
No,
What if they were? What?
Sure.
Wait.
take my fish.
Fish
Of
nap.
10 mist lurker babies. Okay.
Babies.
I just imagine like where Echo
Riveting
came
gummy
from.
bear.
The house she has like a huge lake, but it also has like a smaller lake kind of attached to it, but not attached at the same time. If that makes sense. It probably made no sense. Kind of like a. This is gonna sound weird. A double-decker pond.
What?
Like where there's like it's one huge pond, but like you have like a pond up on the top, and it has like a small waterfall.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And like it's like a natural two
Yeah.
pond system, and
You
that's
guys
where the
think
fish go.
You guys think May would want to fish? Or Numi?
Yeah, I got a small jar. I can get her too.
Sweet!
Jeez.
So
We have
you're
to
using
tell-
another jar to get 2 more.
I'll carry those.
Okay. It's for Machi to take.
Okay. So Machi's going to be carrying the small jar. Okay.
Any more fish before we dump?
I want a fish.
Oh my goodness.
I want a fish.
Okay.
He wants a singular.
Was
gonna
this
get
the
him a
puzzle,
small jar and
Pepper?
put 2
How to divide up fish?
No, I decided against doing the puzzle because of how long the other one took. How long
Yeah,
the other
it's
thing
9:30. We're gonna be here
Like,
forever.
remember that metal door that you had to press the button and it just opened?
Yeah.
It was going to take a lot more than just pressing that button originally.
I thought that was a bit too easy.
Yeah.
And now we have endless fish.
I'm gonna get a small jar with 2 fish and give it to Marlon.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want to like put them by themselves because I feel like that would make them lonely. So you have to at least have 2.
Okay, so 2 fish for Marlin, 2 fish for not Echo, 2 fish for Machi, and then 10 fish for Echo. Is this right?
Yes, this is right.
One fish,
We've
2
removed
fish.
14 fish.
You removed
which
14
leaves us
fish.
with
Do you want a
Which
fish?
leaves us with
Do you want a
56
fish?
fish. No!
One fish, two fish, blue fish, blue fish. Wait, why are they all blue?
Because they're electric ones. It's electric! That.
Let's dump the 56 back into the wild.
56?
Got you.
It's a lot of fish. I'll take 10.
Oh my god. No, let's just get on with it.
We do not need more fish.
Echo has the only large jar.
That's your two. Yes. I broke all the rest. I'm sorry. I was in a hurry.
Just smashing through the previous room. I want the babies!
Yes.
Okay, so, Mikhail, what are you doing? You're trying to free the rest of them?
Yeah.
Okay, you're trying to carry this thing on your own?
No.
That way.
Either I get some help from the muscly people, or I'm using the little scoop and taking them out, little scoopful at a time.
Okay. So
So
I
is
will
someone
help.
gonna help me, or?
Machi, you want to help as well so we don't drop it?
Yes, I'm coming. Marlon's awake now, so we should be good.
okay, Mikhail, roll for strength with advantage.
Double advantage.
No, just one advantage.
Uh-oh.
I'm joking.
Okay, that's not as bad. And then do I have a... I got an 8.
Okay, it is very heavy. Water is a lot heavier than it appears, as it is usually.
Yep.
But you're able to lift it with all of you working together, except for Marlon. And you carry it through this room, through the next room, and out onto the rock platform next to the boat.
Yeesh.
And you're gonna dump it?
And then, yeah, into the lake.
Okay, this time roll for...
What do you mean roll? We're tipping over an
About it.
aquarium.
a very heavy aquarium.
Yeah, we could dump the whole aquarium in there and they'd still get free.
How are you dumping it?
What if you? Yeah, because if you break the glass, they're getting shrapneled.
I'm not saying we're gonna throw it on the ground.
I took it.
There is a
and threw it
ceiling
on the
thing
ground.
to this that you'd have to take off.
Oh, okay, we'll take that off.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take that off. So you have to set the thing down. You set the thing down, take it off, and then you dump them. And they all splash into the water, and you see them as like little fireflies, like swimming away. And then some of the other like larger like blue glows appear on different parts of the little pond, skittering about.
Be free! Live to fight your oppressors!
The little glows slowly start blinking out as the larger glows.
No. I actually
And the
did
little
think of
ones
that,
start
but I was like, I don't want to be that cruel.
Oh, not that cruel.
Now
Okay.
you see the little ones, then all of a sudden the big ones come, and then the little ones start disappearing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so what do you all do now?
We should
Well-
probably.
Did you grab the documents, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, so Echo has the Miss Lurker documents. Has
Echo's
Wilcius's
the one that
Wilcius is Miss Lurker research documents.
I feel like Echo's the one that's like, she sees any book that she finds interesting or any kind of like document papers, and she just sticks it in her bag.
Yeah,
Just like, mine.
She's like a hoarder. But for
Yes.
books.
Oh, no.
a hoarder for
Hoarder.
knowledge.
Do we want to like try and stick the propeller on the boat, or do we just want to grab the
Nerd.
plank and row?
I'm
Let's tell her.
yeah.
Wait, what, Marley? Sorry.
Never mind. I'm gonna think about things to think about.
Are you sure? You wanted to say something. Yes?
Hmm. The monkeys are typing.
Okay, it was everyone else doing.
Well, I was asking for the rest of the group's opinion and how we want to boat this boat.
Well, I don't think it'd be very wise for us to touch the water, so maybe the propeller?
So you mean to tell me we're going on that water? The fish water?
Yes.
Do you have a better idea?
I would rather dig out.
You don't have that
Under
kind
the
of
water?
Be
I
my
have-
guest.
I have
I'll
a
see you in a
cantrip.
few
Dig
years.
out.
I have a cantrip. Marlin's gonna like.
I already told you can't.
Huh?
I already told you, like, actually the same episode that you can't do that.
Which thing?
You can't tunnel
You
through
can't
the
Minecraft
walls.
Dig your way out.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, why is it dangerous? Is
It's just too much power to be able
Down.
that you can.
So
Oh.
much.
Yeah,
Because it's move
Oh.
Earth, not tunnel.
yeah.
Toff.
okay. All right.
Okay, so we need to load up if we're gonna get out of here before like the sun rises and all the guards and whatnot are alerted to us. We need to at least be able to get back to the bridge. I don't know. I mean, the bridge wasn't like. Yeah. Once we hit like the ocean, we should be okay to start paddling. And once we get to the bridge, we should be able to get on it. It's like just walk on it like the normal ground, since it was very clearly overlapping. The water was dancing on it last time we checked. Last time we walked over, I apologize. And maybe if we're lucky, our horses will still be there. Because I'm pretty sure we left them on the bridge.
We left them with that guy.
Yeah, we left them with what's his face? Our shapeshifter friend.
Cassius.
Yeah, Cassius. That's the dude. Okay, so we have a plan then?
Yes.
Yeah, all aboard.
Okay, so you are. Did you grab the rotor or no?
Yes. We do.
You did.
We did? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you take the propeller rotor and see that there's this like slot on the back of the boat that you can attach it to.
That could be-
I mean, it was made for the boat. And it has this like, of course, little handle that you can use to like turn the rudder of the boat and propel it in the direction you want. It's pretty big. You can all fit in it with a little bit of space left over. Are you grabbing the planks as well or no?
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
Okay. There are 4 planks.
Yeah.
Okay, so you grab the 4 planks. Okay, adding that to your inventory. So you have to carry those. They're not something you can like stick in your bag. You have to like use your arms to actually like carry them because they're pretty big. And you climb in the boat and start boating over in the direction of the gate. And as you get closer to it, you see that there's this like wooden dock. It's like as I said earlier, it's like a tunnel with the gates like halfway through the tunnel, and on the other side of the tunnel is like outside world at the bottom of like the whole mountain. And you reach up to your boat reaches the gate, and to your left is like this wooden dock with a ladder that goes upwards to climb up to it because it is about like 8 feet above you. And then over at the end there is this like really heavy looking chain that connects itself to the gate.
So how do we lift the chain? Or I assume that's what we're supposed to do.
You're supposed to go over and pull the chain, and that'll open the gate.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say, if we just pull it the correct direction.
Ah, okay, fine, smart aleck.
Every once in a while, there's a glow, like under the water, as the mist lurkers swim around. Every once in a while, one of them like bumps into your boat a little bit.
Oh. How do we get to the chain then?
Climb the ladder.
Oh my god, fine. If we have to. If we must.
If we have to use the
Or
things
Michelle can
directly
just
set out for
fly.
us. Okay, so
No,
who here
fly,
wants
go
to
get
use
it.
their power slots to fly to the ladder? Looking at me, Callan.
You're
Yeah,
up
I guess
against
I'll
it.
do it.
You can just climb the ladder. You're up against
But that requires getting out of the boat, and that's scary.
What?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, Mikhail climbs the ladder. You have to put down the planks to do so.
Yeah, I put them down in the boat.
Okay, and you climb up and over, and you see that there's this big gap in the dock, and on the other side is the chain.
Okay, I just fly over.
All right, you fly over, and you reach the chain, and there's a little like scribbled note stuck to the wall, like the tunnel wall.
Unfortunate.
And there's some words on it I guess you can't read, but there's also like this big like illustration of the chain, like crude illustration of the chain with an X over it, and like a picture of the gate with the fish escaping.
Let's pull the chain.
Okay, so you pull the chain and it is very heavy, but with some really good heavy effort you are able to do it after about 30 seconds until the gate is completely open. And as it is open and opening, you can see some of the blue glows escape outwards into the sea. Also, my phone lost battery, so my avatar is frozen. Anyways, so you're seeing that happen, and the gate is completely open now.
Will it stay open if I leave?
You'll have to find that out.
Oh no.
Did we just release an invasive species into the wild?
Yeah.
Meow!
Just about
They're
5
karma.
seconds ago, we're calling them cute.
I mean, shit.
This is karma to humanity for being mean to fish.
How is it?
Humanity.
It was just
Lucius
those
is-
guys.
Lucius is an elf. He's a random guy.
Peoples.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what?
I was gonna say the slur.
Incog.
Incog. To the incogs, it's their
Whoa.
shoot to do with.
Wait,
No.
what? Aren't we all?
Yes. You guys are
Wait,
incogs.
Wait, what? Are you?
Monstra are
That's so
incogs.
Huh.
Everything is.
You used to not be an incog, Marlin.
Oh yeah, I know that.
It's regardless, Ed. Nothing we can do about it now. Let's just go.
Okay, so
I mean, unless we want to release the chain and close the door. Sorry, I
Well,
just talked over you.
Is there anything I can like use to like stop the chain where it is, or like there's usually a lever for these kind of mechanics?
there is a broken lever that doesn't seem to have its handle anymore. But there are some like bars positioned like with how the gate is, where if you were to prop something through the chain and into the rails, it should keep it steady.
Would an arrow be sturdy enough?
Very much so, no.
No.
What
What
about
about
a
several
dagger?
arrows?
No.
Wait, what's keeping what sturdy?
They need to be able to like prop up the chain from releasing and continuing.
What about my like
Would
6
it-
to 8 sticks?
Nope.
Would a
Oh.
dagger work or no?
Probably not. It's not long enough.
I feel like we're ignoring the obvious of Mikal can just wait until we get outside and then fly towards.
I feel
us.
like you're waiting. You're avoiding the even more obvious as well.
What if I use my glaive?
Use the board.
Oh, but we can't put a board through the chain.
You can.
What?
What
But
if
it's
I-
a board.
I said they're very, very thick.
Yeah, they're thick.
What if I use
They're
my
like a
glaive?
4x4.
They are
It's
very
a 4x4.
sturdy planks that you can put in between the chain and the rail to keep it from moving.
How would it go in the chain?
It's two chains that are going up and one goes down, and you can put it in between, and it'll keep it from continuing to move.
In
That
between
doesn't
and
make any sense
twist.
to me.
Okay. That's okay.
No,
What if I use the
What you can
glaive?
do is you can put it in between them, and then you can twist the board to where it will tangle them, and it uses its own. It's kind of like when you're building a fence. You take some barbed wire and you take a piece of wood and you twist it, and it tightens the barbed wire.
Like what you do with a swing. You spin in the swing.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah, it comes undone though.
Unless you use a board.
But how? Where would you put the board for it to not come undone?
Through the chain links.
Through the chain.
You can't put it.
Not through the.
It's too
Wait.
big.
You use
So does
the
one
rails that I mentioned.
Does one chain pull it up and one pulls it down?
Yeah.
You know what? Draw
Okay,
me a
so-
diagram later.
Okay.
Miobi needs lore.
I need visual help. Visual assistance.
I don't need sleep. I need answers.
Yeah. So I guess I'm just gonna do whatever it is that Pepper's envisioning.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm actually finding a video.
And I'm actually drawing the example.
Oh god.
Okay. Chain. And then, so chain, and then the board going through there, across the, bars. Okay. If I put this on the stream, will that help? Or actually, I can just send it in the server.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please just send it in.
I'm putting it in general.
What the?
We
What
look.
the hell am I looking at?
The big. It's
why
the
do-
chains in the middle, then the bars on either side, and then the wood going across.
How is
What
that
the-
stopping the chains?
Because one's going up and one's going down, which means they can't untwine.
Oh wait, Pepper. Something. Yeah, wait. I see Miobi. I'm starting to. One's going up and one board will just like turn vertically, and the chains will just like undo.
The board can't turn vertically. There's the bars in the way.
But the chains will just slide against each other. There's nothing.
Why are we spending so long on this?
Okay, so
It
guys,
doesn't make sense.
you know how when okay, guys, you know when the character will slide, you've got two doors, right? A character will slide a vertical object through the door handles. This is pretty much, I think, this is what she's talking about.
How would the chains come undone? They would have to slide back to their original positions. What's keeping them from doing that? The board.
How is the board keeping them? It can just slide against the board.
And the board can't move because of the freaking bars.
The board doesn't
The
need
bar-
to move.
the
They're
bars.
chains.
Hold on.
Oh god.
All you've done is create some friction. You didn't lock anything.
Okay,
made a
so let me...
constant
I'm trying to find a video.
Here, let's imagine this, okay? You take a board, right? You put it in between, like, a swing set. Like, either you're on a swing and there's two chains on the other side, right? If you twist that board, the swing will twist. And if you hold that board and keep it from twisting back, the swing won't twist back.
I'm not envisioning what you're saying at all.
Me neither.
Like, what are you talking about?
I'm like tempted to go film myself at the playground right now. Middle of the... It's dark. It's 10 p.m.
You better bring a board.
Yeah, you
So,
better bring a board,
okay.
Pepper. It better be big.
At the swing set,
If you give me just a minute, I will find this and I will show you what I'm talking about. It's pretty much what you're saying.
so, okay, swing set, right? You stick the board through it. So it's, one is on one side of the chains and the other one is on the other side of the chains, like either side of the board, right? You spin the board, that'll twist the chains, right?
You mean after you've already put the board through?
Yes.
Wouldn't you have to put the board through after you twist the chains?
No.
Also, these chains aren't connected to themselves. They're separately connected because one goes up and one goes down.
No, they're connected. They are connected to each other because it goes upwards and then downwards again. And that's why when you pull it one down, the other one goes up. It's a big loop.
Yeah, so they're not connected to each other.
They are.
That doesn't make sense!
It's like a pulley system. If there's a chain going across a big, like, a thing at the top of the ceiling, and you pull the chain downwards, the other end is going to go upwards, because it's going to go up across the thing at the top and come back down to you, like a circle.
It's like a circle rotating, except it's an oval and it's not a circle.
Delta, shut up.
What? I'm providing
No, you
useful
aren't.
knowledge and input into this. I'll have you know.
Okay, Miobi, you can spin a swing, right? And if you can... what?
What'd you say?
You-
can spin a swing?
You can spin a swing and twist the chains, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what keeps it from going back to normal? You just gotta keep it there. So if you put the board through and then hold it on either side, it's not going to be able to twist back because there's going to be
Yeah.
the chain in the way.
But they're not untwisting, they're just going up and down.
What are you on about?
What do you mean, what am I on about?
Okay, Mio, but if you spin them in the way that makes a cross, they can't move. So
Why wouldn't one be able to move up and one wouldn't be able to move down?
'Cause they're the same
they
chain.
twisted them. Why is it that it's... But you said it's not the same chain. One moves up and the other moves down.
Yes, because they're connected by a pulley system.
They're the same chain. Okay, I see what's happening here. Okay.
At the top,
so-
there's a little circle that the chain goes around and comes back down to you.
it's like a conveyor belt.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's how these things actually work.
But you're connecting the belt that's under the machine that goes around to make the belt look infinite, so that it can't move. It can't rotate anywhere because both are being pulled at the same time.
Yeah,
Wait, how are you
Wait.
going to twist them then?
you use the board.
Oh,
That'll stop them, but you can't... How would you twist the...
Oh my gosh, you use it as like a lever almost
Yeah.
to
Oh, I see.
push it forwards and it'll twist the chain. Because you wouldn't
wait,
be able to
so
do that with your
you-
arms because that's too much like arm strength. If you use the board to push it, it'll give you more leverage to be able to twist it.
Push you real good.
Okay, okay,
Whatever.
okay.
Whatever.
No, hang on. I'm putting on video cam.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm in the playground right
Are
now.
you at the park?
No, I have
Wow.
a different example. Okay. Miobi, are you able to open up your stream?
I mean, I'm at my computer.
So, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see these two straws?
No, you don't have anything going.
On the stream?
happening?
On the stream.
On the stream. Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay. I thought you meant like on the Discord. Okay, I see the two straws.
Okay, two straws, right?
Uh-huh.
Imagine there's a big circle up here and it goes over and through. And then down here it goes into the ground. You're standing here. You put a plank through it. So a plank through it. And then you twist. You twist. And it,
I'm thinking.
you twist, and then it'll look like
With
this.
portals.
Also, your hair looks lovely today.
Thank you. And then it'll look like this, and it won't be able to move with the plank in the way. It won't be able to twist backwards.
okay, 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 okay.
Okay. I think I get it. I think I
You
get
get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Amen.
Thank you for saying my hair looks good.
You're welcome.
There you go. Now it looks better.
I'm gonna do that.
Oh, 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 I've gone crazy.
You've gone
Why'd I
crazy.
put that in the art channel? My brain is so fucking tired.
That's okay. Okay, so let's just... Okay. Because of how long that took, I'm not even gonna go through the process of you having to do it yourself. One of the people hands you the plank from down there, and you put it through and you turn it. You climb back on the boat,
We
and
kind
hey,
of discussed how we do it, so...
yeah, I'm just not gonna make you actually do it in character.
So we're on our way. Okay.
You did it, okay? You turned it and kept the chain from going upwards. and like opening or closing the door. You get back, you jump back in the boat, and then you guys rotor through out into freedom. Below you, as you do, as you go across the water, there are these blue glows that go beneath you and out into the sea, the open sea.
The fish follow us. Oh god.
As you go farther outwards, you see the mountain behind you, and to your left, you actually see the really long bridge, like a little bit around a corner, going out in the direction of where you came from.
Do I by chance see silhouettes of horses?
It's too far away and too dark to see.
Oh, sad face. I have dark vision.
You'd have to get. I mean, it's even if it was daytime, it would be
Too far
too
away.
hard to see.
Still sad face. Darn it.
You just have to. I mean, you can turn the boat and follow the path.
I want to see my boy again. You know, the horse I bonded with for like 2 seconds.
As is your nature.
My child.
Okay, so, okay, let me.
Gotta put your brain back together.
I do.
Oh god.
Yeah, your bones have been rattled. They got rattled.
Did done the rattling.
I don't even know why I looked for that barbed wire fence thing. Because, like, my brain wanted that for some reason.
Okay, I'm putting on some music.
But it's in general if you want to go look, and I put a timestamp. Have fun.
Okay. I have to do that later because then otherwise the audio is gonna go over itself.
Okay, so as you're going out off into the night, up above you, the moon is shining through the clouds, and you can see that path to your left in the darkness, and you ride off to freedom. The goblins and the humans that were worked under Wilcius are still in the castle up there, but for now you are taking the boat away to freedom after taking down Wilcius. You follow the path, the bridge, for a while. You come across that big lava doorway, but it is shut off now, and the water is no longer boiling. No one's on the other side, so you keep following the path on your boat, just thinking about everything you have gone through in these past several days, experiencing this adventure. But you know there is a lot more left to figure out and understand, like these secrets revealed by the documents you found on the Blue Mist and what Wilcius was studying and doing under Lord Squirta's rule before he went off and did his own thing. You now know the truth that the Blue Mist doesn't actually infect you with anything. It gives you a shock that was made to happen to you by Wilcius and the other researchers who experimented on these fish. And
They put GMOs in the water.
What was that?
And that was Delta. And so you figured that out and are trying to put together now how Lord Squirta has been using these this blue mist thing across Treblaskus to grant this technological power, but also use it to control his subjects and reign over them with his quote-unquote ultimate power of the Blue Mist. Wilcius has been defeated and taken away into the moss by the controller guy of the moss, with the night man with a mask. And you look at all the mist, the normal mist and fog along the ocean as the castle gets smaller and smaller behind you as you quickly boat away. After an hour or so, you see the beachhead where you originally got onto the pathway, and there you come across Cassius and your horses. you get back with them, explain the situation to Cassius, and make your way back to Maynumi's home. And also explain your situation there. You've discovered that Wilskius took over the research from someone named Researcher GW. You found out that something to do with Mikhail's parents is down in the tunnels where the rail was, in the secret revolution hideaway, where other goblins and goblins are gathered to try and take back the state and revolution. Because originally they were the people here, and they were thrown out and removed from their homes and villainized by basically the people who now lord over the state.
I'm cramping. Oh god.
Oh, Marlon's
His brain's cramping.
And
Marlon's no longer delirious. Yay!
Oh god.
So that is basically the summary there. You all take some time to rest at Maynumi's house. So I'm gonna say you all get your long rest advantages and stuff like that. Which, let's pause the music for now. Which here means it means you have no exhaustion hours left. Yes. And you grab some food and regain all your health. And we're going to say a couple of days pass of you all staying at Maynumi's and kind of hanging around there. And that is the epilogue and the end of season 1 of Monster Play, as the big mystery has begun to unravel before your eyes. And we'll have to figure out where you go next with all of this and see how you want to approach the next situation with Lord Squirta and then also the other revolutionaries group. You lost 2 members, Jadara and Quack. You both, during this time at Maynumi's, give them a proper burial around her.
Are we? Oh.
Did you want to do that yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that.
I mean, we can just do a thing next session. It's fine.
Yeah, we can. Okay, we'll say you prepare for the funeral for them while you are here. And next time we gather back together, we're going to have this kind of in-between episode where it's in between season 1 and 2, where you two can kind of do whatever you want, go to the shops and buy stuff, work on leveling up, train, do the funeral, and it's going to be kind of a you guys episode. You're going to have control of a lot of what happens. And the story is going to take a little bit of a break for you all to gather yourselves together before we get back into season 2 of Monster Play.
OMG beach episode?
Kinda. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And it'll be the funeral and kind of
on my back.
collecting stuff and figuring things out. But yeah, that's about that. So let's look at points everyone got.
Yay!
So for figuring out,
Stuck at parts that were not puzzles.
yes, so I ended up having to remove the puzzles.
We're too dumb for school.
And then the puzzle that wasn't really much of a puzzle also ended up being this physics math question or something at the end there. Okay, so we're gonna pick up a couple of days later. It's we just had it at 11 p.m. when you guys left the castle and everything. Next time we come back, it is going to be another day. We'll figure out that next time. So because you unravel this huge mystery, there wasn't much fighting or encounters here this time, but because this is the end of the season, you get a little bit of a bonus, and everyone is going to get 500 XP. which puts you at 2250, I believe.
8 XP stimulus.
2250. Yes, sure.
Okay. It's for saving the fish.
Yes.
The food.
We did ecological terrorism. Yay!
You also saved Tak,
Yes.
who is now with you. And part of the group, you lost Quack and Jadara. You met back up with Cassius and Mainumi. And let's see.
HR.
Echo gets 2 inspiration die and 3 PP.
Yay! Ooh, guys, we're almost at level 4. We need 2,700 points to be at level 4, and we're at 220.
Yeah.
Ahaha.
Okay, and then let's see here. Machi gets 1 inspiration die and 3 PPs.
Huzzah!
So that should put you at 15 inspiration and how many PPs?
Huh?
How many PPs do you have now total?
I'm adding that now because I gotta go find my thingamabobs. I'm at shit. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Mikhail,
Yeah.
you get 2 inspiration die and 4 PP.
Woohoo!
And then Marlin gets 1 inspiration die and 2 or 3 PP.
Oh.
For knocking himself out.
It kind of is actually.
Oh.
Makes things interesting.
God. 2 freaking
Yeah.
ones.
And then after that,
Ooh.
everyone gets a bonus 5 PP as well.
Okay, that puts me at 25 PP.
You're at 25, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
41.
Have you
Damn.
not spent money or your PPs for a while?
I haven't. I didn't.
I got
I haven't been able to commit to an idea.
Oh,
A
okay.
new hoodie. An armor upgrade.
Ooh.
I'm going to go through these
Really?
actually. Echo, how many PPs do you have in Inspiration Die?
I lost my paper and then I just.
Okay. For what I have written down is 23 PP and 9 Inspiration Die. I just wanted to make sure that was correct, but if you don't have yours, then I'll go with that for now.
No, I lost mine and then I just kind of let you do it. Also, did you subtract that 1 inspiration now?
Yes.
No, that's mine. I thought it was mine.
Uh,
Okay, never mind.
okay, Machi, how many PPs do you have? 25, right?
Yes, and I've got 15 inspo.
15. Okay.
I'm gonna buy something. Don't know what it is, but it has to be something.
Okay. Mikhail. How many PPs do you have? 41?
I just it was 41. Yeah.
And then
yeah,
how
yeah,
many
yeah.
inspiration dice?
I have 11.
11. Okay. And then Marlin has 23 PP, I think.
Damn.
That's what I have written here. 23.
All right.
Rolling in dough.
Yeah, I'm about to freaking. Oh, I don't know when it's gonna be because I
We're
can't
gonna-
really
And-
work. I can't organize anything within.
We're gonna
But
buy a happy ending.
And 2 inspiration
You
die.
better believe it, baby.
I'm gonna start planning a
How
purchase,
many-
but I
how
can't really
many inspo
organize.
die did I have?
PP for Primitive points.
Let's see.
Or not inspo die, PP.
23.
That's what I meant.
23 PP
And then how
and
many-
9 inspiration dice.
And how many do you have to have before you can spend them?
15 PPs to spend them.
Okay.
Purely for
I'm
aesthetic
gonna
reasons,
want to
I.
talk to you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we'll figure out some more of that stuff like off screen later on. I actually like really have to use the restroom, so I'm like doing that like squirmy thing right now. Because I want to wait until the stream's over. But yeah, that is the end of season 1. We have gathered a lot of things. And now we're gonna like get ready for the next season. Which we can look forward to. Season 2 of Monster Play, and where we're going to figure out and solve a lot of these mysteries and problems going on now that we have unraveled a lot of information and figured a lot of things out. I was so happy to finally like reveal some of this information to you that I've been like holding on to for forever, like with the blue mist, because that's been like one that I've been having in my back pocket for like ever.
Oh.
Okay, but honestly, that's really cool that they're like coming from life forms. I love that.
Thank you.
It's like electric eels, but like magic.
Yeah. And the whole thing about like Lord Squirta kind of like using that as a way to control the populace into
honestly,
like
I can see him doing it.
The whole idea of like people can't actually like work around blue mist unless they're super experienced, like all of the government people specifically.
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Very convenient indeed.
So, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. That's pretty cool. What did everyone think of not just this episode, but the season?
I thought it was pretty cool.
Really good.
I'm sorry that things that are kind of like breaking apart at the end where sessions were like super like far apart.
Amazing, inspiring,
but
legendary, iconic.
But from here on out, we're going to try to have it be every other week. I'm also actually planning to start a second series with some other players, which will be the inverse weeks, which I am like very much looking forward to, and I have a whole story planned out for that as well.
That's exciting.
It is. That one's going to be called Bioforged, which is going to be a very interesting story.
Sci-fi?
What?
Sci-fi?
No, it's going to be part of the same universe.
Ah, cool.
It's going to have some sci-fi elements, but also some fantasy elements, just kind of like your story did. Like the laboratory at the end. And as you can kind of like imagine in your own way, the whole idea of the fish was like they're biologically forged to be the way they are. So it makes some interesting ideas of what it could mean for a whole campaign based around that. That's what the next campaign is going to be. It's going to have 4 different players and should be really exciting. And I look forward to starting that when that's all ready to go. But for now, we're doing this every other week, and then we'll have that for the inverse weeks once that's ready. But for now, thank you everybody so much for watching. I love you all so very much. Anyone want to put any words out there for the end of this epilogue? Epilogue episode? Oh, choo choo choo! I'm a tipper!
I feel like
What the fuck?
we take everything too literally.
I'm dying.
You make it more complicated than it should be.
That's okay, I do that
Dying,
too.
These are my only words.
Okay.
I can't wait to show you all the visual updates.
Yes.
Yes.
Very exciting. All right. Well, that was really, really cool. I'm so happy we got to have all this together.
Hell yes.
Search Team says, it was fun. Good night, everyone. Good noodles, Surgeon. Thank you for being here.
Good noodles.
Enjoy your sleeping.
This was... Whoa.
Yeah.
This was a really fun story, and I had a really good time sharing it with all of you and making it and putting it together. This was really great, and I'm glad we got to explore my world a good bit here. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but I've actually been working on like a recap of all the episodes, so we can have them all gathered together. All like a lot of the information we've gathered together over these 18 episodes we've had so far.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, basically it's just me rewatching the entirety of every episode we've had so far and just like jotting down notes of like very big story points, so we can have it all gathered together. And I'll put those in the server as they come out.
Should do like a quick compilation of the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Chaos.
When you do every session, you could have like, it'd be like, chapter 1 and then like section 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this next time we start the second round, it'd be chapter 2 and then the sections in that. If you wrote it all down.
Yeah, I could try that.
It'd be a story.
Yeah. Well, how I've been making these episodes so far, it's been like episode 1, 2, 3, 4. But I actually called this one season 1, episode 18. So I'm gonna like go back and rename all the rest of the episodes: season 1, episode 1, season 1, episode 2, and so on. And then so that way, next time we come back, it's gonna be season 2, episode 1, and all that.
Nice.
Yeah. I actually did kind of do a funny thing where I tried going through the first episode, writing down a lot more than I should have, like every dialogue and everything like that, like it was a book or something, and it was taking way too much time. But
Yeah. Transcript.
But it was funny because I got through like a big chunk of like the early on part of the story, which included like Machi and Quack meeting, and just seeing it in like dialogue form, like written as a book, is pretty funny.
Oh god.
Oh, me and Mikhail met. Oh god.
Like there's the dialogue between Quack and Machi here, like
Cringe.
you two trying to improvise here in the very first episode. The very first dialogue in the entirety of the story was Quack going, "Hello there, I noticed you're red," and Machi going, "Oh, hi, I didn't notice you there. You are very short. Yes, I am also red. How can I help you?"
I didn't introduce. I just went customer service mode. I'm sorry.
And then Quack was like, just looking around, noticed you kind of stood out. Noticed you have a note there. You said, I do have a note here. Quack says, looks kind of similar to mine. Not sure if they're related at all. And then you said, you also got this note? Are you going to kill someone too? And Quack was like, maybe. I'm not sure. I killed someone last night. Feeling weird about it. And then you were like, well, why did you kill someone? And Quack was like, he trapped me in a cage for months. And you were like, yeah, that's fair. And then Quack just said, yep. And then you kind of stood there. Yeah, that's fair. Yep.
I know you guys can't see it, but I'm currently sinking down to my chair right now.
But it's pretty funny just having that all like listed out here. But I'm not going to continue with that format because that requires me to write way too much. I'm just going to have like the simply formatted one where I'm just writing like basic notes on the events that happened rather than like every single moment and line of dialogue.
For the first one, so you get to know the characters, and after that, just notes.
I don't know. It took me like, I don't know, like 2 hours to get through the first 20 minutes of that episode. So I don't know.
I'm saying like just like each bit of like for the first part, kind of like little snippets of like how each character met, not like in detail.
I did have that.
And be more.
Give me an excruciating detail. Echo and Mikhail's first interaction.
And there is still there is still dialogue, just not every single line. Also, something I wanted to mention is starting in season 2, we're going to what is it? So you know the skills we have and how we've just been having that whole thing where you can like add however many points, I said 12 before, to any of the skills, right? I'm going to with the start of season 2, since the skills are kind of like still D&D focused, I'm gonna like remake the skills with like new labels, like how I added crafting. I'm going to replace a lot of the other ones with different things as well and allow you to replace them one more time. Just that way we can have you guys be rolling for things that make more sense rather than for like the same 4 things like perception, investigation, sleight of hand, and because that's like all that's been used. So I'm going to actually like replace the other skills with things that actually kind of matter.
D&D Pepper Edition. Yeah,
that's why I'm not actually calling this D&D anymore. I'm just calling it our tabletop series.
There.
And it's probably just going to be called the Spidere system or something. But oh, hey, Hunter Badger, hello, welcome
Badger
to the
babe.
stream. You said Badger babe. I was about to say Badger bitch. Ho. My avatar's
Badger
rosy.
babe. See, I'm supportive and loving, unlike some people.
Hoi Henry. But yeah, we're actually ending the episode, and it's the end of the season, and we'll get back in Badger babe. This is Henry Badger.
Yes.
But we'll get back to this next time we have an episode, and we'll start season 2. And either on that episode or before that episode, I'll tell you all about the new points or new skills that we're gonna have, so you can like rearrange your points for that. And like however you want your character to level up. And then there's gonna be like stuff where you can actually like train skills that once again matter. And kind of think of it like Skyrim, like level up system or something like that. That way there's skills that actually like do stuff. But yeah. That has been season 1 of Monster Play, a Spidere story. Thank you everybody so much for being here. It has been over 3 hours, and I think this is a really good like ending episode for season 1. A lot was figured out, like I said. Thank you very so much for watching. My name is Pepper Senpai, and I've been your Spidere Girl QT. It was so nice to eat you. Yummy, yummy. Thank you for being here, everybody. You're all wonderful, beautiful people, and I love you so much. Goodbye, bye, 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 bye. Any last words?
We melted Pepper's brain cells today.
You kind of did.
I still don't understand why Dio is black and yellow in the clip and the
in the thumbnail. It's just because
yeah.
Shadow Person, and I wanted to make the thumbnail look at least a little bit different from like having me repeating the same thumbnails over and over again.
So you dyed your hair, Marlon? OMG.
Well,
Crazy.
But what's happening? What's it look like?
No, nothing actually happened. But also though, thank you for taking forever on the non-puzzle parts and all that. I really appreciate it. I was gonna have this whole I was gonna have this whole figure out thing with like the password and then also the button, but then you guys took like 20 minutes to like leap across that ledge, which if you guys just said you ran and jumped across, I would have had you just roll for that and like
I knew it.
it would have been
and
fine.
fall down into the inky abyss. I think not.
And I was just floating there. I'm like, can we go now? Come on.
You all were very, very careful. And then the other thing with the chain that Miyobi just didn't seem to understand the physics of. Do you get the physics now?
Yeah, go watch the video.
I think I do.
Okay. The straws helped.
The straws did help.
Okay, cool. Alright, yeah. Scarlet, say something funny. Send us off.
I don't. Brain is not functioning. What do you mean?
That works.
I was gonna say that works.